Okay, so we got everybody here. Are you guys all ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'm semi-conscious.
Okay, good enough.
I gotta go take my fish for a walk.
Okay, don't be gone long. So, yeah, last time.
Speak,
What?
Speaking of which, we don't have a Mon Calamari.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's
Sacrifices have
true.
to be made for the greater good, as Saw Gerrera put it. So, yeah, last time was kind of a whirlwind. On one hand, you confronted Mark's Toy Stow. You managed to uh, get him to give you the location of the spice he stole from Yas, in addition to letting him walk free, or in exchange for letting him walk free. So you brought the spice back to Yas the Hut, and then the latter explained to you the story behind Damask Holdings and his association with it. Association with it. He gave you two different names. He gave you Larsh Hill, a Muun, and he gave you the location of a building on Munilist, and you decided to go after Larsh Hill, but the problem is neither you nor Yas the Hutt know where he is, but you do know there is a separatist council member named Sunhill who was trapped on Megiddo in the middle of a siege, so you guys went to Megiddo to rescue him. Most recently, we had the party's new droid, 4Q2A, uh, talk his way, like convince a separatist artillery battery to take out the bridge between, like, that would basically the bridge that would keep the Republic tanks from getting to like surrounding the building, and those artillery guns, if I remember, are now focused on fighting at Republic incoming armor. So you now have the Republic, like the assault force, off your back, and you're free to fly around to try to capture Larsh Hill or Sand Hill. So, yeah, so we after you pick up 4Q, the Typhoon flies around to the back of the to the building that he's in, and to be clear, it's one of these like tall spires like you see in the picture. Um, and what is your course of action to try to find him? Like, you know what building he was transmitting from, uh, but what is your plan?
Hmm.
Well, we're flying around, right? And what exactly? Um, Game is paused still.
Oh,
I think.
there. So now, what were you saying?
No, I was just thinking. I was thinking out loud on how quickly we can find Son Hill. Of course, that would be quite an achievement in and of itself. Very, continuity breaking.
Oh, don't worry about continuity. I have plans. I didn't say anything. Um, so
Oh shit.
you heard
Talk
nothing.
about continuity, right?
Yeah. So,
Oh shit, indeed.
all right. So you yeah. So what is your plan to try to find him? Well, don't all speak up at once.
I think last session well, it gave me the option of either trying to like locate him in his safe house, I think, or doing something else. I
Yeah,
can't
because yeah, now that you said it,
the
because
opposite.
you located where the transmission, like the distress call he sent, was coming from. Like, cause he reached out to, like, Separatist command. He was like, yeah, Count Dooku, I'm trapped here, save me, please, uh, kind of deal. And so he sent out a distress call that you isolated as coming from this particular building, but where exactly in the building and whether he's still at that position is unknown.
Yeah,
So the
so we'd
question
have to do
currently
like a
is, like what
Floor
sort of, yeah, like what kind of methods are you doing? Whether that's searching each floor room by room, or are you going to try to, use technology to your advantage, or
Unfortunately, I don't have force sense. That would be nice right about now. Unless the GM will be as good to allow me to make a discipline roll with 3 force points and then just see what we can get.
um, and there's no sort of difficulty modifier for that, like no difficulty dice, right?
Uh, you would make it up.
Hmm.
I mean, so a force sense check for me would be relatively easy. You could you could say just average 2, but because we're flying around and we're in a war, it's a little bit hard to focus. So take 2 setbacks, something like I don't know.
What I'll do
That's how I would
is,
play it.
yeah, so I like that, but okay, so what I'll do is I'll set it to, uh,
And now keep in mind, I don't have the actual force sense power.
right. So what I'll do in this case is, in order to be able to do this in the first place, I'm going to ask you to flip a light, um, just
Okay.
to sort of bypass that restriction.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so flip a light side point. That is not to upgrade your check, but just to be able to do it in the first place. And your difficulty, I will say, is going to be 3 purples and 2 setbacks. Okay. I like that flavor text. Well, I can imagine you go, oh, as like incoming fires. All right, so, um, to activate the power, you would need to tap into the dark side, yes?
Yep.
Okay, so take. Oh wait, your conflict. We didn't roll that last time. Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, because I made a note of it on my sheet. So 3 conflict. I'm perfectly fine with resolving that right now.
Yeah,
So.
I was because we forgot to do that last time, so I just want to get that resolved before I forget
Yep.
again.
So that is /R1d10. Okay, so +1. That goes back to 0. Morality goes up to 56. Okay, there we go.
Okay, that's based on last time.
Yes,
Okay.
that was last time.
Okay. And then we'll
So
resolve any
we
conflict this session at the end of this session.
Yep. So that is 4, and I'm taking 4 strain.
Okay. So you're taking 4 strain to activate the power?
Yes. Well, to use the 4 pips.
Okay. So you activate the power now.
Right.
Does the sense power, does that just sense the target or anybody in proximity with the target, or how does that work by default?
The user may spend light side points to sense all living things around him. And that would be, let me see, 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah. I would say that I activate it and then activate a range 3 times.
Okay. So, and that's specifically for, but the question is that specifically, does that power, like, are you certain, does it work for just one target, like what you're looking for, or does it also, like, do like an area of effect, like an AoE kind of.
The user may spend 2 cents all living things within short range.
Oh, okay.
And
So
then I add I activate a ranged the range 3 times.
okay. So we'll stick with that. So basically, when you're sort of scanning floor by floor with the force, you do detect. I know this map doesn't like. Let me try to visualize it. So, let's see that is. I would say probably on. There's a catwalk on. So if this circle represents like the ground floor, I'm going to draw some lines here.
Mm-hmm.
So if the circle is the ground floor, what the fuck? Is there a limited size for? Okay, there we go. So that's the ground floor, and then the fuck? Oh, this thing is being stupid. So then there's the ground or the second floor, and then on the third floor, there is that one is stretched out a little bit farther because there's like a balcony there, and
Okay.
like Son Hill is basically he's on the third floor, and
Okay.
you get the like the room that he's in.
So I will take 2 more strain from the
The threats.
yes, for the threats from the sheer strain of doing it.
Okay, do it.
Okay. So okay, that's done.
Oh, sorry.
And
And I'll move
I
this.
tell Lunchbox, sit down there on that balcony. He's on the 3rd floor. Ugh.
And Lunchbox says like, "Sir, should I pull off once I drop you off, or should I swoop around and pick you up? What's the plan, sir?"
Do an immediate dust off and wait wait for my signal to wait for our signal to come pick us up again.
Copy that. And the Typhoon swivels around, like flies up to the third floor. Uh, it assumes a hover position, and then the front, like on the whole front like extension of it, the ramp deploys and it's hovering, and uh, he says over comm loudspeakers, you're all like you're clear for deployment, like squad green, like XCOM style squad green to deploy.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Nice.
you guys all bail out. You are on the third floor, and then after everybody has jumped off, Lunchbox uh, recoils the ship back, closes um, the whatchamacallit, the ramp, and then like dives down into the city, flying off to land or take cover somewhere. Okay, so you guys are all on the third floor, and then let's see if I can draw up a little bit of a floor plan because I didn't actually have like a map in mind for this. Like what I've been doing for this campaign that I feel has worked reasonably well is have like a mood backdrop and then just draw things as needed. Um, so
Mhm.
let's see. So let's say, because I mean I always have a difficulty visualizing buildings. So like if you guys are on this catwalk here, um, there'd be this, there'd be like different rooms. Maybe like a
What you know what I need to get you?
what?
I need to get you all those tiles that I have, the ones that I pulled out of Tabletop Simulator. You could do this just like that.
So let's see. Do this. I'm just kind of trying to draw something kind of interesting, I guess. What the fuck? That. And then, oh Christ. Bear with me, guys. There's that, and then I'm almost done, and then like so that and that. Okay, so basically what we're looking at here is this is if I can ping, this is like the hallway, that is like the middle of the building, right? This one that I ping right here. So that's the lobby of the hallway. This leads into this section, like this corridor leads into this section of the building. This is the main lobby. Um, this and like these are each individual rooms, right? And then this is the balcony.
We're on the balcony.
Correct. You just Lunchbox just dropped you on the balcony, and yeah, I'll move all of you there. Mel and Trenimer. Okay, so you guys are all there. Sunhill is you currently are detecting his signal from here, or more accurately, Trenimer has sensed him in this area. So,
Is this all one
where did we
clear
land?
hallway?
you landed where all your tokens are right now. This is the balcony. This is where you landed.
Okay.
Like Lunchbox dropped you right here, and then he flew off.
Okay.
Um,
So, and where did I send Sun Hill?
he was in this area. Like
Okay.
this might have been his room. Like I'll keep in mind, you guys don't have the blueprints of this building. I just drew this there as a reference ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, but I mean, even still, like by following the like letting the force guide you, you should be able to find him. So I'm not going to move everybody into the room because I mean it is kind of a small map. But if you guys are going there, then we can keep going.
Yeah.
So when you enter the room, by the time you're going through, like, say this, well, are you going to split up? Or are you going to go like 3 different ways, or you're all going to go one way or 2 ways? What's the plan?
I'll go down mid.
Okay, you're going down the mid.
Go down the mid. Yeah.
Okay, you're going down there. And then Emily, Arthur, or Mel, Arthur, and Trenimer, where are you 3 going? Okay, you're going there.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so we got 2 people going mid, 1 going south, 1 going north, and then Arthur, where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna follow Trenimer.
Okay, so you're going with Trenimer. Um, so that's the plan. So you guys basically all converge here. By the time you get there, yeah, you see Hill being led out of a room in handcuffs by several clone commandos.
Oh, great. Bypass?
Yep. So yeah, so they basically have Hill, like he's cuffed. Uh, you know, one of the clones has a gun pressed against his back. Um, this guy, like I mean, they all have different painted markings, but like whether it's like, well, actually no, Potshot didn't have his helmet on, so the clones.
I've got a
yeah, you
what
have
is it,
civilian clothes on, right?
yeah.
So the clones are starting to, like, they're leaving one of these rooms, and they're starting to lead. They were going to go in the way that uh uh that Jackal and Mel were going, but then the officer, like the apparent leader of the squad, uh, he says, "Civilians, there was an evacuation order issued. Why are the civilians up here?" And does anybody say anything to that, or?
Did we all go?
Oops.
Now, I'll ask the question of: did
Hmm.
we all go down the corridors at the same time for us to all
That's a
meet up at the
valid
very
question.
end?
Like, did
I'll
you?
also ask the question: were we still wearing our concealing robes and such, or were we in gear?
Well, that is a very good question. That's why, I mean, like, before you deployed, when you first went to Megiddo, I asked you guys in advance, were you wearing your disguises or were you wearing your battle armor? And the answer I
Oh, we're
got
at
were,
Megiddo.
yeah, you guys are at, a planet that's being besieged by the Republic.
Well,
So,
these are friendly, so I figure, like, if we want to reveal who we are, I mean, at least, me and Trenimer as the Jedi can just be like,
well,
Yeah, we're Jedi. Like, check this shit out.
Well,
We're
well,
also technically AWOL at the
yes,
moment.
you are
so we may
AWOL.
not
So
wanna...
if you confirm your
Maybe just
identities
scratch
to
out
them,
that serial number.
But like, are they on the lookout for us specifically? Because you got to figure there's a
No.
lot of
No.
people
No,
out
we
there
can-
that are doing that.
No,
You know,
We're assuming missing.
this is a clone commando squad. They have one goal, that is capture Sand Hill. That's it.
yes.
yeah, like it's an
That's how clone
intergalactic
commandos work.
government.
What's that?
I just said it's an intergalactic government. Like, there's a lot of shit to keep track of.
Yeah, but this is the Clone Wars, and these are clone commandos.
Yeah,
If
let
you
me.
play the game, then you know they focus on one thing and one thing only. That's it.
Yeah. Now I will say that if you, I mean, they're not like it's, what Trenimer is saying is right. Like it's not like they're going to go like, oh, deserters, we're going to completely forget about capturing a member of the Separatist Council just to apprehend some deserters. If you tell them who you are, they will log that, and that will eventually bust you. But they're not going to prioritize arresting you over capturing Sand Hill because
The problem is that we need that guy too.
yes. So, but yeah,
We
so
are in the way of their objective.
yeah.
Okay.
So the the leader of the commando squad, basically just to recap, he was saying like, civilians, there aren't supposed to be civilians up here. So-
Another question I'm gonna quickly ask: is it that we need this person for information, or do we need this person physically? Is the,
you
the
need him for
question I'm asking.
information because
Hmm.
basically
Why don't
he
we-
was, just as a reminder, the Yas the Hutt gave you the name Larsh Hill, who was immune that he did business with in Damask Holdings. He doesn't know what happened to Larsh Hill, however, San Hill, as a member of Separatist Council, he is also immune, so he may be connected to Larsh Hill in some way.
Okay.
Just
think-
need to ask where his cousin is.
Yeah. So technically, in this sense, going ahead and revealing ourselves being here off of mission parameters, but it's within mission parameters, is probably worth whatever consequences comes out of that. Maybe is what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. But again, we're only
Like,
getting
we're not even
information
like
out of them.
AWOL.
We're still following missions.
We're not
in a-
confirmed AWOL yet.
That you know of.
We're still doing what we were told.
True.
We'll
We
just
just
have to like
didn't-
report in soon.
Well, the thing is, the military is you're under an expectation to report in by a certain point, and if you don't, and you are found like still doing your own thing and not reporting in to your station, you are considered AWOL. That's how that works.
Time we gave him an update. That's the question.
We could make up a bullshit story about like being stuck here and not being able to report in for some reason.
Well,
and,
let me put it.
you know,
Let me
this
put
is
it this
our-
way. In terms of Dax, so your question of when was the last time you reported in? Let's see.
Mhm.
You were sent to Nar Shaddaa.
Mm-hmm.
Then you went to Nal Hutta, which was not authorized. Then you went to Obadiah, which was not authorized. And you went back to Nal Hutta, which was not authorized. And then you went to Megiddo, which was not authorized. You've been planet hopping for several days, if not a week or more, and you have not reported back in ever since you got to Nar Shaddaa.
comms were busted.
Anybody want to go ahead and fuck up the comms when we get back to the shuttle?
Uh,
Um,
Lunchbox like dumped some apple juice on it.
Hey, why
Dang
is-
it, lunchbox.
Why is Lunchbox always our scapegoat? I feel bad.
I mean, he is responsible for a lot of things.
Well, yeah, because you keep saying he is.
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah, I mean it's easy target.
Okay. So you know what?
He's
Who's
fat.
actually in?
He's hard to
who's,
miss.
who's in favor of
Oh
just
my
maybe?
gosh.
Okay, I'm in favor of saying we reveal ourselves, but we basically could turn and say that comms have been broken, that we've been trying to fix it, but we have been following a lead, so we've not been able to report back in. We get the information. Hopefully, it takes us where do we need to go, or we can go ahead and report in with what the information after we get it from him. So I'm cool with saying we're part of a covert clone mission thingy that we're meant to be doing. so it's a matter of who's
Okay,
in yay
so
for nay.
Trenimer steps forward and says, "Sergeant." Before,
When you say sergeant, this guy's actually a like now before you. So this is before you've
and the
realized
reason
you're
that I say sergeant, the reason I say sergeant, Cody, is because I just looked up the boss from
Yeah, I know
the
Boss was a sergeant, but at the same time, Gregor
yeah.
was a captain. So, like, it could very well vary between commando squads. That's Star
Okay,
Wars for you,
Can we
ever so
roll to see
inconsistent.
if this just happens to be
commander,
a sergeant?
commander.
Well, you
There
say
you go.
sergeant to him, and he says it's
No, I say
oh
commander to him.
oh, and he says it's captain.
All right, Captain. Do you captured Sand Hill?
And he says that is correct. And he says, like, looking
Uh,
back to Son Hill, who hangs his head low, and he's saying, it's like, I think the more important question is, who are you and why are you on this level? Civilians were supposed to be evacuated. This building was scheduled for an assault.
I'm not a civilian. I am not a civilian. And there's like a plant pot in the corner, and Trenimer lifts it with the force.
So, yeah, you lift it with the force, and he and the you know he he sees that
Yes.
he briefly snaps to attention and he salutes you and says, "Sorry, General, I did not realize I was speaking to a Jedi. Uh, we have orders to bring San Hill in for questioning aboard the. Let me just check my notes because I had a name for this ship, but I was walking around my room. Um, they are taking him to. I thought I did have a name for the ship. Um, well, yeah, they're basically, yeah. He gives the name of a ship. Fuck it, I didn't have one planned.
It doesn't. That
It,
is mostly irrelevant.
Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Because what I'm going to ask is, would it be possible for me to speak to the prisoner for 1 or 2 minutes, and after that you can take him and complete your mission.
So,
Stop! Don't be difficult.
no, I'm going to be difficult. You know this is how this goes. So the commando, the commando said, yeah, sir, with all due respect, under any other circumstances, I would grant you that. But we are under a strict timetable. General Mundy has directly ordered us to apprehend Son Hill, and we have a gunship coming in to pick him up.
When's the
Question.
gunship coming in? And you're wasting time right now.
And he says, with all due respect, sir, it's this conversation that is wasting time. No, we need to get going. The gunship's coming in any moment now. And
I
he
need to
and
speak to
his
him for 2 minutes.
he says we don't have
Hotshot.
2 minutes, sir. And he orders his squad, like, they start walking again.
Alright.
Are you
Potshot's gonna go
disobeying
ahead.
my orders?
I'm obeying
Oh.
General Mundy's orders, sir.
And
Because
what
keep
do regulations say about orders in the field?
I'm gonna walk up next to him, put my hand on his shoulder, like, hey, we'll go with them. Let's not be doing this.
and so so Arthur, well, by this point though, he ironically enough, it's what Marty said about Commandos not giving a shit about anything else that sticks, because the captain and his squad, they just continue. Oh, I didn't make Son Hill visible. There he is. So
Oh,
yeah, so they like one of the commandos speaks up, and like you can hear him, like, with his earpiece, like his hand to his comm, and he says, sir, the pilot's coming in, ETA 1 minute.
Hotshot. Just out of curiosity, does Lieutenant outrank Captain in this
Nope.
universe? Nope. That's fine.
Nope,
I
captain
just wanted
outranks
to know.
lieutenant.
That's fine. I wasn't sure. That's why I wanted to be. Just wanted to be sure.
Like,
about.
the only two people in the military hierarchy of the Republic, I mean, even though you guys are deserters, it would be Trenimer and Arthur.
Mhm.
But just to also point out, General Mundy, I would say at this point, you guys, I need you to give me an average warfare check. So two
All of
purple.
us?
Yes. Well, anybody who
Everyone?
wants to do the check.
I can do it. I can do it.
2 purple?
Yeah, two purple warfare check, please.
Oh, nice. I can use my
Aw.
data goggles to get a
Yep.
success on the warfare check.
All right.
That's probably a very stupid thing
Oh,
to waste it on,
bollocks.
but
Well, I mean,
have to
it's not like a
try.
once per session thing. It's once per encounter.
Well, that's
Oh.
stupid.
So
Okay, one success.
Do I have
Two
anything that allows me to reroll these?
probably not.
Oh, I'll check. Who knows? I might find something.
Okay, so Mel, and then Trenumber, do you want to do the roll as well?
Mm. No,
Mark.
that's a reroll.
Yeah, it's average warfare. Okay, so
Oof.
uh, for the two people who succeeded, so for Mel and Arthur, because I think it makes perfect sense for you two in particular. Um, for in your research, like when you were at some point during the trip to Megiddo, when you're trying to get a sit rep, um, the name that was mentioned, General Mundy, refers to Kiadi Mundi, who is a member of the Jedi Council and is uh, in like complete authority over the entire operation here on Megiddo. So his word is law.
Complete what?
Well, no, I'm saying is that Kiadi Mundi is like,
Hello?
hi, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Cody, you cut out.
Well, oh, well, I'm still talking. Can you hear me now?
I
I
hear him.
can now.
Okay. So what I was saying is, General Mundi, Kiadi Mundi, is like he's the one commanding the entire Republic operation on Megiddo. Like he is in complete command. So basically, his word, like if he gives somebody an order, it completely usurps any other orders that they were given. Like so, these commandos are saying we got our orders directly from General Mundi. So like if they were to uh, obey orders from somebody else, then they would be, you know, not only disobeying like a direct superior, but would also be jeopardizing Republic interests. Like that's how they're approaching this. And like I said, the knowledge check was basically for you guys to know, or at least in this case for Arthur and Mel to know that General Mundi, Kiadi Mundi, is who these guys are reporting to. Like he's the head honcho of the entire operation.
Fun.
So these guys are saying like we're only answering to General Mundy, and they're leaving.
Potshot will pop out and go, General Trenema, maybe us going with these troops to speak with General Mundy might be, I don't know, advantageous for us. That way we can also bring some of what we're meant to be doing up to speed once we actually get the information.
I'll also move Sawhill to represent where they're going. Like right now, they are starting to walk out the door. So
We're gonna
Door.
follow.
Which door?
the
I'm gonna
one
follow
that
this.
that Jackal and
Jackal.
Mel are in, like they're going through that room.
What if we have Potshot pick up the commandos in Sand Hill and deliver him so that we can have a few minutes with Sand Hill?
Wait,
You want me to go ahead and try to sort of, I don't know, you want me to go ahead and try to keep them busy?
No,
Is what you're saying?
I'm no, I'm talking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud. What if we have um Potshot come pick everyone up, and
Wait, Potshot or Lunchbox?
sorry, lunchbox.
Say, I think Potshot's standing here with us.
Yeah, sorry. I
Is
meant lunchbox.
Potshot in the room with us right now?
Will the real
Potshot is
Right down
Potshot
here.
stand up? But yes, I was thinking of maybe we can have Lunchbox come pick us up, all of us, including San Hill, and get a couple of minutes with him that way. After that, we deliver him to Kiadimundi, and we get the fuck out of here.
Well, I will remind you that the problem is that if well, first of all, a number of things that I'll just point out in case it doesn't cross anyone's mind is that remember that the clone commandos, they do have a gunship coming to pick them up, and if they don't show up, then that would be like a possible alarm trigger, at least in terms of like, okay, we didn't have a squad report in, what's going on?
Hey, I don't know what you want us to do.
Okay.
I don't know.
We could just go ahead and go with them on their gunship back to where Mundy is, and just go ahead and try to get the information out of him, and then we report in from where Mundy is to our superiors to get them bring them up to speed, and we'll just um, tread lightly on how and why we weren't checking in.
Well, what I'll point out is that, kind of like the engineer solution, there is a very specific way to solve this problem, and if nobody figures it out, I will just tell you just to keep it going.
Okay.
I mean, is that something you guys want me to do, or? Because I am trying to encourage like someone outside the box thinking in terms of certain puzzles. Um, but if it's causing a problem, I can always just flat out say it.
I mean, there's always the option of violence, but I don't think
There
that's
it
a
is.
good one. Yeah. If that's what you were getting at, then I don't like
Guys,
that route.
I think we have to be a little morally gray.
Yeah, because I'm gonna put it right. I'm gonna just lay out the facts and like on the view. So, yeah, the commandos are, they're only answering to General Mundy. You are considered AWOL, and if you go with them, to the, to whatever.
There's no way we don't get turned in. Though.
Yeah, there's no way that
Yeah,
you
we'll
don't get turned in by
be
the
in
Republic once you set
trouble.
foot on General Mundy's ship. So in this case, this is a rare instance where violence is probably going to be the best solution.
Man, how do I set my slug to stun?
You don't?
If we're gonna do this, y'all are gonna have to get really cool about a lot of stuff real quick.
Okay.
I mean, it's a lot of
I'm
wishful
gonna-
thinking if you said
Okay,
stud.
well, I'm gonna use a force move power to throw the commandos against the wall and knock them out that way.
I still feel like we should probably do initiative for this, because if you guys are
Yeah.
like preparing for combat, and especially because San Hill might see an opportunity, so let's see what happens. So toggle combat state. Okay, I will roll for the NPCs. You guys are going to be rolling cool because you're preparing to do this, and they do not suspect it, so they're rolling vigilance.
Cool roll.
Boy. I don't see the dice icon in the initiative order.
Hold on, I have initiative. Well, I had private rolls on from Steel Talons. Do you guys? Let's see. So I see Mel has rolled, Potshot has rolled, Jackal has rolled, Trenimer, so we're missing Arthur.
What did I do wrong?
The problem is you rolled cool as a skill. You didn't roll vigilance, or you didn't roll, or no, excuse me, you didn't roll initiative. You rolled the skill. So what you need to do for
Oh.
initiative is you go to the combat encounters tab. There's a D20 icon to the right of your slot, and then you roll that, and then you choose cool from there, and then that will actually roll the initiative. There you go. Okay.
I can't see the dice icon to roll from there.
Well, that's really weird because you already rolled. So
What? No, I didn't.
yeah, you're in the initiative order. I don't know why
I
you're.
see that I'm in it, but I never rolled. I mean, you can even look at the order
Yeah, actually.
through the chat.
That is really weird because
Hotshot, Renema, Mel.
I swear on a stack of
Chat.
Colonial Marines technical manuals that I just rolled the NPCs. So
Hold on. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 private rolls. Maybe you accidentally rolled it.
so what I'll do in that case, yeah, maybe. So let's see. I will. You're right. I did. I'm sorry. I
It's all cool, man.
so let's see. I'm
Hey,
just make these rolls.
Jackal, don't worry about it. You didn't have to roll.
Yeah,
You're
that
very
was just me fucking up. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to reveal all the commando and Sun Hill. Okay, so are all those visible? Are those rolls visible?
Yep.
Okay. So
Yes.
so
How do I roll mine now?
well, you're already on the initiative. So
Okay.
so don't worry. Ah, god damn it, that always gets me. Okay, so an NPC goes. So I would say um hmm. In this case, I'm actually going to let what?
And the NPCs that aren't expecting us.
Yeah, so in this case, I'm going to say they were starting to leave the room. So in this case, yeah, in this case, I'm going to cycle down to the PC slots because the NPCs would just start walking out, and combat's no fun if they just leave the scene within the first round. So
But underwhelming if that happens.
yeah, so
Potshot's gonna give the look to Trenema to sort of go ahead and just give the wink and sort of nod look, saying, "You do what you do best."
Throw shit.
So, anyways, I started blasting.
yeah, so the move of all these guys to represent they're kind of in a group. Okay, so
That's more like Jackal who's gonna start blasting.
Exactly.
Sorry, ignore my stupid jokes.
summon your inner shoot on-site Simmons.
Oh God.
Well, except for the derailing games and killing children part. I just meant like madly firing at whatever you see as fast as you can.
Exactly.
Okay, so which commando were you throwing?
I'm throwing 3 of them.
Oh shit, really?
It's not if, it's when.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've got 4 pips. I'm taking 2 strain.
Okay.
I'm also taking 2 conflict, and I'm writing that down right now. Oh, this is gonna. Yep, this is gonna fit exactly with how this is going. And I activate. That's 1, and
Did you do the
actually, I
silhouette
pick
upgrade?
up all 4. No, I pick up all 4. I don't need to do a silhouette. Yes, silhouette upgrade once, and then yeah, I pick up 3 of them and throw them against the wall.
Okay. So, any preference for which of the 3 or which of the 4, 3 of those you're going to pick up?
The captain, Blaze, and I don't know, switch thunder bypass.
Okay, so bypass, Thunderbolt, and Blaze. All right. So, and what are those 2 advantages going to do?
I'm going to heal 2 strain.
Okay. So, they each take the damage equal to their silhouette
10,
times 10.
12 damage.
Okay, 12 damage. So 12 damage. So let's see, minus that. So that's 7.
Non-lethal damage, mind you. Non-lethal
Oh,
damage.
so stun damage.
Well, I'm just going to throw them against the wall,
Okay.
considering that they have Katana
Yeah, we can't
armor.
have witnesses.
It's not.
We can't have
It's not going
witnesses.
to kill him.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it
It's
on
not
strain
going to
damage.
kill him.
Okay, well I believe you if you're doing it with
Hey,
the intent to
guys.
incapacitate. What?
Is this treason?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you deserted. That's treason.
We cannot have
There's
witnesses.
deserting. There's deserting, and then
I
there's
don't know what this-
rebelling. And I
I
know
don't know what this stun
we aren't in the
business is
rebellion
about,
age yet, so
Well, it's starting it off early.
treason it is then.
This is Order 65, actually.
Okay, so I'll put Thunderbolt, Bypass, and Blaze up against the wall. They've taken the appropriate strain damage. Okay, so next as a PC.
I mean, it's only Switchblade that's like still up
Yeah,
and at 'em,
Switchblade
right?
is well. I mean, the other 3 are still alive. It's just they got thrown against the wall and took some damage. I mean, again, strain
All right.
damage. But Switchblade is the only
I'm
one
gonna
who's
lop his
standing
head
up
off.
and. Oh my god!
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my.
I'm gonna lop his head
Oh.
off.
If it weren't treason before, I'd say it's treason now.
We
That's-
aren't really
that's
left with
just
much of a choice. All right,
murder.
what's the difficulty?
So for your
Oh, wait, I gotta
lightsaber,
target him, huh?
yeah. So for your
There we go.
lightsaber, it is whatchamacallit?
Not
2.
anymore, I don't think.
What do you mean?
Because if I remember correctly, I
Soresu technique? Oh yeah, you got Soresu technique. So yeah, Marty's probably cringing by how badly I mispronounced that, but so yeah, so that in that case it would just be 2 purples.
yeah.
Nice.
How do I roll with? Okay, there we go.
Okay, so it's just 2 purple. Actually, though, before you roll, let me just check these guys. This commando has adversary 1, so one of those purples is a red.
Okay, well, there's about to be some red. I don't know. Womp.
I think your master disagrees with what you're doing, young Padawan.
Well, not much of a choice. Oh, and it activates linked, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you carve through his soak. So that is, and you're doing length, so that's double damage. And you're doing that on wounds or strain?
I'm lopping his head off. We can't
Okay.
have witnesses.
Okay. So he takes 14 and is still alive.
That's impressive.
All right, next we got in the PC.
I can go.
Go.
Yep, go ahead, man. Be my
All
guest.
right. What range am I currently from Switchblade?
Well, you would have to like from your line of sight, you would have to move into the room to be able to shoot him.
Got it. I will use my maneuver to do that then.
Okay, so you're now in short range.
Short range.
Though
I
because
will ex-
Arthur is in engaged range with him because he just tried to cut off his head, you would be upgrading your difficulty twice, once from adversary and once from whatchamacallit.
That would be 1 red, 1 purple.
Yes.
Friendly fire risk.
Yeah, friendly fire risk.
And what range are the other guys from me? The ones
Short.
against the wall. Short too. Okay.
Damn it.
I am going to use my DC 17 on stun against. I'll do Blaze. Or you know what? No, I'll do Thunderbolt.
Okay. So
I'll use
that
that against Thunderbolt on stun.
Okay.
I'm not taking my true aim maneuver.
okay.
Any setbacks?
Setbacks. Oh, I forgot to mention this with Arthur's thing. He has his Clone Commando armor, which I believe gives, yeah, has one defense, and for some reason wasn't equipped. So he has one defense, so that's one setback, and one adversary upgrade.
Right, adversary upgrade.
So there's a difficulty upgrade, so that purple becomes a red, and you get a setback.
Okay, so my DC 17 doesn't have any customizations. So I get one difficulty, one upgraded difficulty, one setback.
Yep.
Is that correct? Okay.
It sounds
I also
correct to
have
me.
a boost from accurate.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay,
nice.
so 10
That's only a ton.
strain, well, minus his soak.
So
So 10, alright, so that's that. Okay, and what would you like to do with 5 advantages? I don't believe you can crit with a stun weapon.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't think I can non-lethally crit. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just gonna pass 5 boosts.
Yeah, and so it
Let's get the train
begins.
going, y'all.
What?
I said, let's get the
Well, I
train
thought
going,
I
y'all.
thought Marty or somebody else said something in the background. I wasn't sure.
I just said yay. That's
So-
all, man.
Okay.
I just
So,
said yay.
okay, so that was Jackal, and now Switchblade is going to, seeing that Arthur is right up in his face, he's going to pull out a vibro knife, live up to his name, and attack you.
At least
Little
he lives
does
up
he
to his
know.
name.
That's
Little does.
exactly what I wanted.
So, yeah, he's gonna just do that. Do you have any defense or anything, Arthur? Or Arthur?
One.
Okay, one defense. All right.
And I choose to activate parry after, right?
Yeah. But you don't need to because
Oh, he fucked up anyway.
yeah, he swings at you, and you like, lean away from him as he swings. 2 advantages though. He's going to pass the setback to you. Actually, wait, hold on. What can he do? Perform an immediate free maneuver. Instead of he presses setback, he's going to get the fuck out of engage range with you.
Yeah, that's not saving you, buddy.
So, uh, yeah. So, next is a
He thinks
PC. So,
is strong in
so we've
this.
got either pot shot or Mel.
Don't get him, buddy.
I can go. Who do I want to attack then? Fuck that's a good question. I can't talk. Apparently I'm too flustered, but so I'm gonna target Switchblade. Okay.
Shooting on stun or to kill?
Stun.
Uh,
Definitely stun.
he doesn't have any stun damage, but he does have a lot of normal damage. So if you were trying to stun someone, probably one of the other dudes might be better. So I'm killing this
Alright.
guy.
Alright, it's these 3 who got thrown against the wall. Okay,
Yep.
I'll go
Yeah,
off the bypass then.
I think this one has a lot of stun damage.
No, it was actually the captain who has the most.
Oh,
Okay. Blaster actuating module, electronic sight, pistol grip. Need to remember all the boosts that I get.
Yeah, because I think if memory serves, you get to aim at short range as an incidental.
Yep.
Though you would have to move into the zone for that to count.
Yeah, I'll do that. I think that's here, or is that
Well, no. So where Jackal's standing right now, I'll move him a little bit. That line right there, where Son Hill is, that is the border between this, like this hallway is medium, or like this doorway is medium, and then this room is short. So now you're in short range, and I'll just move Son Hill over here. So you all are in short range now.
I get a +1 from the accurate, +1 from the that.
Yeah, you get aim as an aim as an incidental for a boost.
Yep. Remind me what the actuating module.
The blaster actuating
does again.
module, I believe, just gives you 1 point of damage, but you can mod it to give you additional bonuses.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, blaster actuating module adds an additional damage +1 to your attack.
Cool. Which doesn't really count because I'm stunning the dude.
Well, no, it does.
And...
It does count. Like basically, your
Oh, it
damage,
does.
like the damage is always the same if you're stunning or killing. It's just that it applies either strain or like wounds.
Yep.
So you'll
Okay,
still be
so
doing a base of 8 plus however many successes you get.
1 boost for the aim, 1 for accurate. Has someone used the 5 boosts that were passed yet?
No.
I'll be greedy and take them. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yep. I think that's it.
6 advantages on mine. You're shooting on stun?
Yep.
Okay. So, let's see. So 11 minus 11 minus that. So the strain, that is enough to knock him out. So
Nice.
basically Thunderbolt, like you stun him, like he basically his head recoils back, hits the wall, and then he like slumps over limp, like his gun kind of slides out of his hand and he's unconscious. What would you like to do with those 6 advantages?
I will
Pass it
pass
along.
them along to the next person. Let's keep the boost trade a rolling. Let's see how high we can get it.
Okay. So,
I did my part.
Hey, it
on
worked
him.
really well last time, didn't it?
so
Yeah.
last PC, which I believe is Potshot, right? Because I know Trenimer threw the clones back. Arthur tried to cut off Switchblade's head. Mel and Jackal shot on stun, so yeah, it's Potshot.
Go get him, Potshot.
Dax, you there?
Oopsies, I forgot I left my mic up.
Okay, as long as
I'm
you didn't fall
targeting
asleep.
bypass.
Okay.
No. I'm targeting bypass, and I will be dual
Dual wielding?
pistol. Um, yep, dual wielding. The one in the middle, to stun.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I stunned him already because I was firing
Well,
a bypass.
you know you stunned Thunderbolt.
Oh, okay.
And also something I've forgotten, I won't penalize you, Emily, because this is my fault entirely, is that you should have had a difficulty upgrade, because these guys all have adversary. So just keep that in mind. For Potshot, you do have these guys have adversary, which means one of your purples becomes a red. In this case, if you're
That's
shooting at
fine.
short range, that would be 1 purple turned into a red. But if you're going to dual wield, then that's an additional purple. So 1 red, 1 purple, and a setback
Okay.
because they have Katarn
Okay.
armor.
That's fine. All right. So
Mhm.
getting at the pistol. Yes. You said how many purples now?
So your total difficulty is 1 red, 1 purple, 1 black.
Red, 1 purple. So upgrade one of them, and then 1 black. And then how many boosts am I getting?
6.
So that makes that in total of 7 I'm rolling because I've already got a boost on top.
Yep, from your pistols.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And you're shooting on stun.
Yes, I am.
Oh my.
Oh my
Ooh.
god, a despair.
So let's see. So
Oh, wait a second. Ooh. I
You screwed
think-
up again.
No. It's the fact that I think I've ran out of ammo in the pistol because of the despair.
well, hold, that's not the only use of despair. But first, we're going to get through the good stuff. So
Yep.
because you dual wielded, and you hit, and you have the advantages, you can use 2 advantages to trigger a hit from the second pistol. So you're basically, it's
Okay.
effectively linked. And if you're shooting on stun, you said?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so that's 9, so basically a total of 8. Bypass is exactly at his strength threshold.
Okay, can I shoot the next person up as part of my dual
No.
shooting?
Damn. Rules is written no, but 2 advantages. You have 2 more advantages remaining. You could recover strain. You could pass 2 boosts to the next ally. Pass a boost to a specific character. Pass a setback to bypass. Perform an immediate free maneuver. You got a couple options.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just having a look. No, I've only got 3 strand at the moment, so I can be fine with that. I actually will pass on the remaining advantage on to the next PC for boosts.
Okay. So you pass 2 boosts to the next PC.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
Okay. So, I'm gonna bank the despair for now. Like the effects are not going to be
Ooh.
immediate. Um.
Okay.
Oh
So.
dear.
No,
s-
that's not
Crap.
good.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
So.
I have a bad
Don't count your
feeling.
blessings.
Can I demand a reroll? Can I use my last 2 boosts to turn and say, can I reroll this shit?
No.
Damn it.
So. The despair. So something happens in the background that you are not yet aware of. But nothing adverse happens during this check. So. Top of the order.
Damn it.
So, and I'll also remove the last NPC slot because, well, actually, I'll just keep it there just so I don't fuck up anything in the initiative order. So,
Oh,
but rest assured that the last NPC is what?
Did I completely what's the word I'm thinking of? Stun
Fucked up?
the go. No. Did I completely stun the guy who I was shooting?
You did not knock him out. He literally is at threshold, like as in like 1 more point of strain damage and he's out.
Oh,
Despair said he got on the phone with Kiadi Mooney and told him.
I thought sorry, I thought for some reason he hit max threshold.
No, that's not what the despair is, though. I got something else planned.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
No,
I
that's fine.
don't like it. Uh,
Oh, all good.
Shit. Everybody's like, Marty, shut up!
I may be thinking that, but I'm too polite to say that to your face, man.
Wow.
Oh God, that's ruthless, or as the hip urban youth say, savage.
Man, shit.
Okay, so
My hands are warming here from the burn. Fuck.
so anyway, so it's an NPC's turn. I would say
Yeah.
it's going to be Switchblade, who okay, does not have that. Never mind. So I'll say Blaze is going to stand up with a maneuver and is going to fire his blaster rifle at I'm gonna roll, and a D5 isn't a real dice, but luckily VTTs allow it, so oh what? Oh
I was
shit.
about to say you could probably do a D6 -1. That way you can get
Yeah,
the result you need.
good idea. So unresolved term. How do I? Oh wait, 1d6 maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay, so he is going to shoot at Arthur. Because he watched Arthur try to behead his I can't remember the Mandoa term for brother.
Frode.
I'm gonna correct you. He's gonna try
Fraud.
to shoot at
Yeah,
me.
thank you. So, yeah, he's going to do just that. Vod, yeah. I couldn't remember there were a number of words from Republic Commando that just like I remembered, but I didn't remember which one was the right. So, okay, so I know he gets a setback because of your defense. So he's gonna just do that, and I gotta target you.
Excuse me.
Okay. a question I have for more knowledgeable players, i.e., Marty. Now I remember reading something saying Triumph can automatically activate any quality regardless of how many advantages you did or didn't get or how many you need. Does that apply for auto fire if you didn't specifically say you were auto firing?
No, you do. No, you do need to specify that with autofire because it increases the difficulty.
Okay. All right, good to know. So in that case, he's not going to auto fire, but he is going to crit you. Or actually, hold on, let me see what other stuff.
I'm
No.
gonna reflect.
Actually, no, he's not going to crit. He's going to upgrade the difficulty of your next check. Okay,
Okay.
so reflect. What does that do?
Wait, was he firing on stun or like damage?
He was shooting to kill.
Okay. Yeah, so I just trade 3 strain for 3 less
He
damage
jumped ahead of you.
essentially.
Think he's gonna use stun?
So he does have.
Well, this is a different guy.
He does have Pierce. Well, yeah, but you shot at his brother, so of course he's going to try to kill you.
Well, this guy's got bad vibes, so I'm going after him when I kill
So
this guy.
so it was Blaze who shot at Arch. Remember you reduce the damage by 3. So that's 7 minus your soak, but he has Pierce, so you have 1 less soak for this particular attack.
So 8 damage?
Your soak is 3, or no, it's 4. So actually, that would be, hold on. Well, no, so 10. So you block 3 of it because you reflected. So that's 7 minus your soak minus 1. So that would actually be 4 damage.
Okay.
So you take
Sounds
4
right.
wounds. Okay. So that would be Blaze's turn. Next is going to be Switchblade, who attacked Potshot. So Switchblade goes into engage range, and slashes away at you with his vibro knife. So let me just target you and do that, and that. And let's see. Do you have any defense, Potshot? I don't think so, but I double check.
Sorry, what's this about Potshot?
Do you have any defense?
No, I'm wearing the
Right. Okay, you're wearing civilian disguise. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think it has.
Yeah, it does
a
not have.
defense
Yeah, it
on
doesn't
it.
have any. So,
No.
okay, so that is 5 damage with Pierce 2.
5 damage for PS2. Ooh, PS2. Yeah. I wasn't even
Dude,
shooting at you,
vibro
and you want to
knives are
stab me?
fucking nasty.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if you
that's
make
absolutely
if
nasty.
you make a character that is built around a vibro knife,
Been there, done that.
I mean,
Okay.
the opponent will not have a good time.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Pierce means it breaks through 2 of my soak,
Yeah,
correct?
like the attacker ignores 2 soak. It doesn't permanently remove it, but it just
Yeah.
ignores 2 soak. So if you had 3, for example, you only have 1 effectively.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll take the hits
Okay.
because I can take it.
So
So that's a total of 4.
yes, that's 4 damage.
I haven't got anything that will go ahead and yeah, no, I
Okay.
haven't got anything here
The
that will help out.
advantage is he's going to pass a boost to the next allied character who goes, which would be Bypass, who is going to yeah, he's going to auto fire at Jackal. Why not?
Whoa, hey there. Maybe we should talk about this.
Talking for pussies.
So, let's see. So
You're not wrong.
he increases the difficulty, and I don't think he had any defense. Do you, Jackal?
Ha! No.
I figured as much, but I still allowed to check. So yeah, he triggers auto fire. That is
Yeah.
11
Oh dear.
damage with Pierce 1 twice.
Monte.
Hey, Cody.
That's
Yo.
bad.
What's up?
When I got shot, why was the clone commandos? Why did he only have 1 purple?
Because he was at short range.
Well, so that's.
Because here's the thing,
okay.
so melee, so ranged attacks, whenever you're at short range, it's 1 purple, but melee attacks are always a consistent 2, whereas like range attacks can vary. They can be like 1 for short range, or like I think 4 for extreme, for example.
Gotcha.
But melee attacks are because as a trade-off for the fact that they generally do less damage, they have a consistent difficulty to kind of offset that. That's my understanding of it anyway.
Hey guys.
They're just too difficulty, period.
Yep.
Because otherwise, you wouldn't have any difficulty at all if you follow the logic of 4 extreme, 3 long, 2 medium, 1 short, 0 engaged. And then melee? Yeah, no.
But then you
So,
gotta be
yeah.
in melee range to use melee.
Yeah,
But if,
that's
if
that
they
too.
have like a gun, then they get a less difficulty in melee range.
Well, no,
I
they
don't
actually they actually sometimes get a like depending on the gun. I think the penalty is more severe for like pistols don't have the same penalties
Yep.
like heavy blaster rifles, for example.
Every blaster rifles, you are
Range
increasing
heavy
it to
is
3.
3 purple in melee versus
Yeah.
2
Yep.
purple for range light
Yep.
or melee. Anyway, guys, I'm down.
Oh shit.
That's 2 shots, each dealing 9 damage to me as they ignore my one of my 3 soak. That's 18 wounds, of which I only have 14 to give.
I mean,
I've
you
never
you
been
deal
down before.
you deal so
How do
much
I do
damage.
it?
I had to pay it back at some point. So I mean, no hard
This is what
feelings.
I get for being on the front line.
Yeah. So fucking
No, it's
sniper
fine. I'm
trying to take
standing in the
point.
middle of a room with
Okay.
3 commandos.
So what you want to do is, do you have the commando or the crit macro on your hotbar? I'll take that as a no. So
No.
to the right of the players list, there is a folder button called Browse Macro Directory.
Browse macro directory?
Yeah, there's a little folder icon. Do you not see it next to to the bottom left of the screen where all the players are
Oh, I
listed?
see. I see.
Click
I see.
that,
Folder button.
open that, and then there's at the
Crits.
drag crits to the
Drag that
one
to the
slot.
hotbar.
Yep, drag it to 1 or wherever you want it, and then
Table critical injuries.
yeah, table
No
critical.
modifier.
Yep, and then just roll critical while you have yourself selected. Wow. Okay.
Oh, I'll take it. Too bad I'm unconscious on the floor, right?
Except this is going to be the medical check that is going to be performed on you.
So, and then for his turns, Son Hill is basically just like huddled in the corner in this room because there's really nowhere for him to go. So
and on
that's
top of that, he is a coward.
yeah,
I can't imagine what he's thinking right now.
yeah. The
Get
fact
me
that
the fuck out of here.
yeah, that's probably that sounds about right. Get me the fuck out of here.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Yeah, or that. Make no mistake, Son Hill is a coward. If you see him in all depictions of everything, from the Tartakovsky Clone Wars series, yeah.
Well, today
His
I learned.
bladder empties when someone sneezes.
Okay. Anyway, so
Oh shit.
all right. So now we've got all the PCs.
Okay. Well.
Oh, it's so over for them.
Yeah, finish your job, Arthur.
Oh, well, I mean,
Sick
if
of
you
boy.
insist. Okay.
Get him with your lightsaber.
Just remember, you are going to have 2 different upgrades.
Ooh.
So the first one was, I think it was Blaze who lit you up and gave you a difficulty upgrade, as well as whatchamacallit, the difficulty upgrade from Adversary, and you get a setback because of their Katarn armor for these
Okay.
clones.
What about all those advantages that Potshot got? What did he do with those?
Potshot, the advantages, had 2 advantages that I believe Potshot passed forward. Am I right on that, Potshot? Because I know you used 2
yeah,
to activate your linked, and
It
your
was 2.
okay.
Yeah, I used 2 for linked,
Okay.
but I didn't use linked because of the fact of I thought he was at max threshold for his stun, so I didn't continue with the second shot. So
Well, I thought
bye-bye.
I thought you did.
No, I did not.
Well, that greatly changes things.
Yeah, that's the reason why, because I misheard. That's why I was trying to say before, I misheard thinking that he had reached, because I thought you said he had reached
He
his
did, but he
threshold
didn't
on
exceed
stun.
it. Like he's almost at thresh. Like he's
Yeah,
almost past it, but like one more
yeah.
point of strain damage will take him out.
Mhm.
So, well, I'll stick with the fact that because I was under the like the firm impression that you'd done that, so we're going to stick with that. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so, but 2 boosts were passed forward, Arthur.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Ah. Well, suppose I'm going in, huh?
That would seem so.
You're going in hard.
No, never mind.
Did I?
No, you did.
Oh,
No, you
I
did it
did
right.
remember to target him.
Oh no, you're fine. Don't worry. So you missed.
I got 5 advantages.
Yep.
1
5.
failure, 5 advantages.
Okay.
Can I do anything with those?
Yeah, you can make them blues and
Pass on to
pass
the
them
next
on
person.
to the next one.
Can I crit him?
No, because you didn't hit him.
No, you didn't hit
Ah.
him.
Maybe I just psych him out really hard. Yeah, okay, I'll just pass him on then.
I mean, what you could do is you could pass 2 boosts to his next, or 2 setbacks to his next check.
Yeah, but I could also pass 5 boosts.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
I'm passing the 5 boosts.
Okie doke. All right.
Got to get that train going again.
Yep. Choo choo. All right. Next.
Does maybe Trenema want to maybe throw Switchblade away from me?
Sounds good.
That'd probably be
I will
helpful.
do that.
Thank
I
you.
Listen,
will do that.
if you slap him across the face, he's probably out for the count.
Achoo.
Well, let me put it this way: Switchblade is almost past wound threshold and is over strain or not. Like he hasn't taken any strain damage at all.
You know what?
Yeah,
Hold
like,
on.
If you pick
Hold
him
it.
up and smack him down on the floor, he's done.
Okay. Hold. Just hold on. We'll use. No, let's not overstrain you with your force powers just yet. Maybe. I will.
Huh?
I was just thinking, maybe not push your limits on your force abilities is what, because I'm thinking you take strain from that.
No, only if I roll a dark side. That's all.
Yeah,
So
like if he
there's
gets
always
light
a
side
chance.
points, he can use the power just fine.
Yeah. And I
Okay.
get 5 boosts, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
And I still
Alright.
have 10 strain to go. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Done.
I'm gonna aim and okay, here we go. That's a lot of dice right there.
Oh, oh, that's a
Yep.
good one.
He is
Nice.
Yep.
so light, he just goes ahead and emanates it out of his eyes.
By the way, this is where I don't take strain because I rolled 5 light side points. See how that works?
Okay, I getcha.
Sorry.
I getcha.
Okay, cool. So because
Abby
it's
shouldn't have.
5, I can lift all 5 of them and throw them against the wall.
Wait, all 5, including Sand Hill?
No. All 4 commandos.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that would be funny though.
It would be hilarious, a little bit, unproductive because he pissed his pants. But
Oh yeah, maybe the walls
so
need new paint.
I'm picking them up. I'm picking them up. All 4 commandos. Smack them against the wall. So that is 17 damage right there.
Okay, 17 on all of them?
Yeah, on each one. Yeah.
Jeez.
Not distributed. Again, on each one.
Okay. So yeah, and also yeah, this I keep thinking of this every time I keep hearing of Sand Hill. Like this is probably Sand Hill the whole time. Posted the GIF in the chat.
Man.
So Anyway, so 17 damage on all the commandos. So, well, are you going to activate it on Thunderbolt again? Because he's already unconscious.
Then no.
Okay. So, Switchblade is going to take 17 minus his soak is that. So, Switchblade is very disoriented. He gets thrown back. I'll move Thunderbolt out of the way. Um, so, he gets thrown against the wall next to his captain. Is very disoriented. Bypass is now well over his strain threshold, so he's out. Uh, and then Blaze, where's Blaze? 17 minus that, he would be over his strain threshold as well. Though I do realize once again that there was a bit of a slight error in that you didn't upgrade the difficulty um, or add a setback because of their stuff. But
Oh, do you want me?
no, by this point, I'll stick with it in this case. But yeah, because like you had a lot of positive dice going anyway, and I don't want to like redo all their stats by this point. That's just my poor perceptiveness. Okay, so Blaze, Bypass, and Thunderbolt are unconscious. Switchblade is in very, very bad shape. So that was Trenimer, very nice. All right, so
I'm
what's up?
going to pass 3 blues on.
Okay. All right, so we've got let's see, so Arter went, I believe, right? Because you missed.
Yeah.
Okay, Archer went. Trenimer knocked out more clones. Jackal's unconscious, so unless somebody stims him, he's not acting. And then we've got Mel or Potshot.
Give me 1 second.
Didn't we have a medic?
Yeah, that would be
That's
Potshot.
me.
Okay.
Yeah. I needed to get Switchblade away from me to be able to go ahead and get to Jackal. Just in case. I just in case he wanted to take a chance to, I don't know, stabby as I ran. I will run over to Jackal and I will start to triage him.
Okay, you're going to stem him?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Am I able to go ahead and maybe try to help with his critical?
I believe yeah, you can treat crits in combat.
Cool. I will do
So,
that right now.
what is the difficulty of the crit is the question. I think it's a 1 purple, but correct me if I'm wrong on that. Yeah, it's 1
What
purple.
was the result? 1 purple?
So, yeah, it's a 1 purple difficulty critical heal.
Okay.
Keep in mind, healing the crit just heals the crit, it doesn't give him HP. But you could stim him with a maneuver and get him back on his feet.
Okay, so I can't do both.
No, you can. That's what I'm saying, is that you can,
Oh, cool.
you could do, like, basically you can stim him as a maneuver. He'll no longer be unconscious. And you can do an action to heal the crit. And also, is that GIF Blitz? Is that actually Sand Hill in it?
Yep.
Oh, it is. I'll be damned. Okay.
Yep.
I searched up
That's the
Sand
Tartakov-
Hill in the
Oh.
gifts.
Okay then.
Yeah, that's the Tartakovsky series that I mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hold on. Do I? Yes, I do. Stimpaks Hill 1. So where's my other? Do I have my other one? Yes. So for you, Jackal, instead of just the standard, what is it, 5 or 6? You'll get a +2 on top of that.
So he
For
gets
healing.
7 wounds.
Yes, he recovers 7 wounds.
Okie doke. So Jackal, you
Whoa.
should be back on your feet
I'm
now.
at half wounds, and I mark a use of my stim pack, right?
Yes.
So I'm at 4 out of 5 stim packs.
Yes. Oh, I
Okay.
was going to use my stim pack.
Well, no.
to
What he's doing is marking himself as like
Yeah.
the amount of stim packs that have been used on him.
Oh, okay.
Like that's what that icon is. It's not how many stims you have, it's how many times they've been used on you.
In this
In the
Oh.
In
day.
reverse. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. So that being said, with the thing, let me just quickly check
Forgot I still have a
through.
blaster rifle on
Okay,
me.
I've yet to get that, so I need to sort that out later. So let's just do them. Oh no, I've got. I can do that then. Okay. Medicine roll. You said it's a 1 purple?
It is a 1 purple to treat as crit, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna
My
use a
crit,
light.
which was I forget what it's called, but it's one of the
Stinger.
really minor ones. I'm like, ooh, oh, it's a stinger. Ooh,
Just be on the
I
safe
scraped my
side.
knee on the way down.
I will use a light side point to give myself a boost. Oh, no, not a boost. An upgrade.
Yeah, an upgrade, yes. So one of your greens becomes a yellow.
Yep.
Oh, Triumph,
Uh,
nice. So
Yep.
you heal the
I will.
crit. You got 3 advantages in Triumph. What would you like to do with that stuff?
That's a
Do with a
really good roll.
triumph.
What
What can I
now?
possibly do with the triumph?
Let me check, because I believe, well, let's see if the data set, the Ogdude's data set has anything on what to do with triumphs on medical or medicine. Okay, so let's see
Oh, he didn't even
skills.
use the boosts.
Oh yeah.
No,
Okay, so
I saw no point with that type of roll that I had anyway. So the boost can be used for Mel to do what
so
to take care of the last person.
advantages generated during a medicine check may be sent to eliminate 1 strain from the target. So if he has any strain, which he does not, then
Nope.
yeah. So you could pass the advantages forward as boosts. As for the triumph generated during a medicine check to heal a critical injury may also heal additional wounds or vice versa. So I'll say using because it doesn't say how many, I'll use the advantages as kind of the guideline of like you heal 3 additional wounds.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll be happy with
Cool.
that.
So that's
And
what your
then the
triumph does.
3 advantages
Got
will
most
be
of my
Yeah,
wounds
boosted.
back
the
then.
actual 3 advantages are just passed forward because there's not really much else you can do with them.
Yeah. All right. I'll move them over as boosts.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Um,
whatever the boosts are from before, you get 3 plus whatever.
okay. So, um, the Son Hill is not acting, and we've got 3 unconscious clone commandos. So now we're back to PC. We've got
Yep,
either
I will.
Jackal or Mel.
I'll act so Jackal can recover. So I'll target Switchblade, Stunner. So it's a 1 red, 1 purple, correct? For the
No, it's 1
difficulty?
red. So you're short range, which is 1 purple, but because he has adversary, that's a red. And
Okay.
there is defense because of the armor that he's wearing, so that adds a black. So you're looking at a difficulty of 1 red, 1 black.
Cool.
And you should
Then
get
I get
3 boosts, and then
boosts.
Trenimer generate another 3, so you got
So
6
that's 6.
boosts on top of whatever you generate.
I get accurate setting,
Yeah,
aiming, so
incidental
I get that
aim.
bonus. Yep. Then I think that's it. There's probably something I'm forgetting, but
Ooh.
Very nice. So that's on stun damage.
yep.
Okay, so 11 minus that. Wait, 11 minus 5. Okay, so he Switchblade is now unconscious, and what do you want to do with those 7 advantages?
I'll pass them along to the next
Okay,
person to use.
so
That's possible.
for the time being, we are out of combat, so I'm going to remove the NPCs from the turn tracker. So let's see, remove combatant, remove combatant, do that, and do
Nice.
that. Uh, so, uh, so yeah, there's a brief moment where Son Hill is like huddle in the corner, like, "Don't kill me, please." Yeah, seeing like all the bullets flying and clone commandos dropping, and so like he's huddled in the corner, like bracelet, like doing the whole like shielding his head with his arm, like to try to block any strikes to his beautiful precious face. Um, so yeah, so he's
For
just
his own species, yes.
yeah, so he's pretty much so he's hiding. Well, wait, what? My mind
You know,
suddenly blanked out
after
on the
we
joke. Something about his own species.
Meaning he's only pretty to his own species.
Oh yeah, that makes total sense.
To everybody else, he's ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
It looks like a thumb.
See, that's
What
good
did you
because
say?
most of his people look like toes.
Yeah. But yes, that's the idea.
So
I said his head looks like a thumb. But I'm just looking at like the token. I'm like, his head is. It just looks like he has a thumb head.
Yeah, absolutely.
oh my god. Okay, so he's there, he's cowering in submission. Uh what do you guys say or do with him?
You know, after we interrogate him, we can ransom him back to the.
Wow,
Like-
we are really going down the route of being deserters.
Like, we can just double dip.
I mean, may as well.
I said made
If
myself
we
cry
have
at the
a
last comment. I
hostage,
just said laugh.
why not have profit too?
You know what?
God.
And after
We're
we ransom
Ferengi,
him back,
great.
we can sell the location to the Republic.
Sell them off to some thugs. Sell the location of the thugs to the Republic. Sell a tip that the Republic is coming to the thugs. And then dip out of town on a treasure hunt.
Do we even need the Aurodium?
I don't know. Do you want
not
untold
the
billions
Not
of
with
credits?
economic minds like this. Maybe as a side job, though. You know, a few
yeah, maybe
billion
we could
credits
do
is
that.
always good.
We could be Jeff Bezos on the side.
We could be Jeff Bezos on the side.
So anyway, so Son Hills, there's no kill me, please. So what do you say to him?
I'm gonna threaten to kill him.
The only true
Wow.
And
answer.
you take a conflict.
Yeah.
If you say
Don't
that,
kill
then
my
you're gonna
brothers.
take a conflict.
Yeah,
I've
absolutely.
been taking conflict very liberally. Your turn.
I mean, okay, it's really funny, so I'm willing to.
Okay,
take
so
the
take
L
one
for the
point of
funny.
conflict.
How do I do that?
I'll make a note of it.
You just write it down.
In your sheet in the biography
there it is, in
section,
biography.
there's a conflict counter.
Oh,
yeah.
there is. Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah,
Um,
I
yeah,
sure
bottom
hope
of the
that's
page.
not like
I've
really
been keeping
bad.
track of it, Cody.
What?
That's how I've been keeping
Oh,
track
I
of
didn't
it.
realize. But yeah, so yeah, you threaten to kill him. He's like, no, like bracing himself for the inevitable.
My pretty face, my pretty neck.
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. We're not gonna kill you.
Yet.
It's just a
What-
prank, bro.
With friends like these, what? I don't even need enemies with the murderous bunch I'm involved in at this point. Jesus.
To be fair, it was half a joke.
And then Trinimer gets a premonition and goes, somebody else probably will take care of that in the future.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna look to him and I'm gonna say, no, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna give him a thumbs up, and then I'm gonna very conspicuously like look at my thumb and then look at him and look at my thumb and look at him.
Okay, in all seriousness though, what are you guys saying to this guy?
And then all we want and all we needed ever was where the fuck his brother is.
And well, I mean, you don't say it like that because you never actually asked him anything in the first place. We're talking to the commandos. Well, what he says like, oh, I don't have, I'm an only child. I didn't have a brother. Which I
Got
hope
any
is
cousins,
correct.
maybe?
What?
Got any cousins, maybe?
No.
Maybe an uncle.
No. And I mean, again, I'm just like spitballing here because I didn't check his entire family lineage. I just know of one character that he's related to, and that's it.
He was birthed out of the earth. He has no family.
No.
thumb
He grew
would
like
fix
a
that.
potato. They know that they're ripe when the head's long enough that it pokes out of the ground.
Oh my fucking god, I throw them like carrots.
Okay.
Sorry,
Is there any?
sorry to cough into the microphone.
Gonna have a good harvest this season.
You know, you know what? I'm gonna do a repeat of what I did in the previous session. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make him as completely calm and very relaxed to go ahead and get us some information. I would like to do a medicine roll to see if I can go ahead and drug him up.
You beg your pardon?
I would like to go ahead and do a medicine roll to drug him up.
Well, why don't you
We're getting
just
him
I'll be
talk
right
to
addicted
the
back.
to
guy?
heroin? I don't think we need to get him addicted to heroin yet.
Yeah, you don't need to get him on drugs. Just fucking talk to him. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I think he'll tell us anything.
Yeah,
anything we want to know.
he's fucking terrified. Just ask him questions.
Sure. Shit. I'm trying to think of how I want to structure the question now.
How about this weather
Okay.
we're having?
Hold up. What? Okay, what's his name? Sun Hill.
Yes.
And what's the person who
You were
we're
looking
for?
for Larsh Hill.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around, go up to him, and just squat down right in front of him. I'm going to hopefully. How many people are around, up close to him at the moment?
Well, you got
who's
your
nearby?
entire party of 5 surrounding him, and then the clone commandos are unconscious. Speaking of which, I gotta mark Switchblade is unconscious.
Yeah. I'm going to pretty much just pull down everything from the part of the mask going from nose down to chin, so he sees my face. Hopefully, it's enough that people just see like a nose and mouth, but they don't get to see the full face. And we'll go ahead and say, we would like to know where Yan Hill is. What's the name again? Yan Hill?
Larsh.
Larsh Hill. We want to know where Larsh Hill is. Since Hill seems to be the part of your name, we would like to know if you know Lan Hill. So tell us who Lan Hill is and where he is.
Dax, check DMs.
There's a pretty large hill over there.
That would be correct.
Okay, so with that in mind, Dax, I think it's time you mention.
Yep. So as if you guys are paying attention, you will hear that the modulated voice of Potshot goes from being modulated to a very feminine voice as soon as the lower part of the mask is pulled down, and you'll hear her say, "I need to know who Lan Hill is.
Larsh.
So tell us who Larsh Hill is. So please tell us who Larsh Hill is and where they are."
So he seems
Observe Trenimer's head slowly turning.
towards Larsh Hill or
No.
To Potshot?
Takesha Castle Hughes.
Like really slowly, like what in the actual crith just happened here? Yeah.
Holy crap.
And
Come
I
here,
would
chip.
like to would this no this is no, the way I said it would have been charming. Um and I would like to know now, and this is where a bit of is it a vibrator they have?
What?
No, combat knife. I'll pull out my combat knife as I'm doing it. So I'm doing it as a coercion, if I can.
Well, I'm not going to make you do coercion because he's already like cacking himself
Terrified.
over. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's like,
Thoroughly coerced.
yeah, so like he basically he says like, oh, you're looking for my father, Larsh Hill. He was killed at the lodge of the Cannon Circle at Coruscant. He was going to be initiated. I don't know who killed him.
And then at this very moment, this is where the upper part of the mask goes back up and walks away. Since we got what we need to know.
So that's what we did all this for? He's dead?
Well, he's dead, but he did tell
Apparently.
you something else of note.
Coruscant.
Yeah, he gave you another lead. He told you that his father was killed at the lodge of the Canted Circle on Coruscant.
Well,
So
looks
his
like we're
father
heading to
is dead, but
Coruscant
you
now.
might get another clue there.
Let's
Clue by
let's
four.
not forget to take him prisoner.
Wait, what?
So
Get it?
we're taking him prisoner
Well,
now?
I mean, he's
Actually,
clearly worth a lot of money.
I've got a better idea. How about we stun him and get the fuck out of here? Then the clones can take care of him.
Okay.
Because he's worth a lot of money. Also, these clones are witnesses to, you know,
We're looking at Aurodium. You're worried about money?
Yeah, man.
it's the same thing.
Let's ditch the dude
Let's
and
get
get
the
out
fuck
of here.
Let's
So-
get out of
We
here.
need money to get it.
Um,
Also, we have these witnesses again. You know, I feel like that's the more pertinent issue.
We interrupt your argument
wit-
to say a destiny
witnesses.
point has been flipped. You hear an explosion breaching the wall behind Trenimer, and out come some battle droids, and and during the chaos, on Hill starts to make a run for it.
This is the
Oh
part
no, you
where I
fucking don't,
also...
motherfucker!
Didn't the clones have a gunship on the way?
I'm gonna tackle this motherfucker with
Well,
no
no,
regard
hold
for my
on.
own
No,
life.
he got a head start on you, so we're going to roll.
Yeah,
for-
I'm a
no.
fucking. Well, I'm gonna
Tony.
use the force. I'm gonna fucking force move him back over here. Nope, not having that. Nope, not having that shit. This is my fucking
Jesus.
carrot harvest.
Hey,
You're gonna
Hey,
get
yo,
us
battle
knock it
droid
off.
stealing my
man.
goddamn
Follow
vegetables.
the DM thing. Emily, you are so adorable. It's not even funny.
Oh, I got real cool for these droids because they were expecting this, but I wasn't. Oh my god.
I assume you're laughing at the Kenzo. Knock it off. Get back here.
No, I'm just laughing at the whole. Oh no, you dumb motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna cycle to the start of the initiative. Son Hill
dying
goes
over
first.
here.
He's
Dying.
gonna run, double move, and he's getting on a ship that the droids arrived on.
Oh, I'm
And
getting
Trinimer's
a headache
like,
just
oh great,
laughing.
another psychopath.
Oh my god. Okay, so Son Hill, he makes his sweet escape.
Oh, he's still there. He's still there. That ship's not at the top of the initiative.
Okay, well,
I have
because
a
I don't have the
headache.
pilot
What
as
happened?
a thing.
Oh,
The pilot is not in the thing.
I'm not letting this motherfucker get away.
So
There's no way. There's no way.
So what I'll do is, in that case, if you're going to be doing that, I need to. No, never mind. I'm gonna flip a destiny point. He gets away.
No.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Flip it back.
He does. You got what you wanted out of
No.
him. I am not letting you sell this guy as a hostage. It's just not happening.
How else is a humble carrot farmer to make his pay?
Okay, but seriously though, he gets away, so that's that. Because he has to get killed by Anakin at some point. So.
Oh god damn it!
Well, Anakin's gonna have to pay up.
yeah, exactly.
So any fucking way. So that's Sand Hill. So next is the a PC slot. Oh my god.
I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed.
Well, you got a bunch
Does
of battle
anybody
droids to take it
mind?
out on him.
Does anybody mind if I go?
Uh-oh. Someone's not happy. I'm not stopping you.
My harvest!
I
Pulls out the
call the
lightsaber.
dark side.
My fucking heart. I worked so fucking hard for that. You motherfucker.
Oh.
You goddamn Fuck it.
Is
What's
that
the
what you're doing?
difficulty?
Is that what you're doing? Take 2 conflict.
Uh,
You are falling to the dark
Yeah,
side.
yeah, you don't do that.
God fucking damn it.
You're clearly losing yourself over the prospect of harvesting mutants. You're gonna retire and be a simple Muun farmer. Muns don't grow on no trees; they grow in the ground.
Oh, dear God.
Oh my fuck.
Okay, so Mark's down, so you're now taking a total of 3 conflict decisions.
You think his dad got composted?
Well, one way to find out. Anyway, so you're going first?
I didn't hear any
Yeah, nobody said no, so
yeah.
cut down
What's
those
the
droids.
difficulty on these
2.
fucking droids?
2 purple.
Alright.
Okay,
There
so
we fucking go.
8 damage with breach. You do not trigger any qualities, but well, actually, hold up. Somebody passed a bunch of boosts. Mel did, I think.
Oh,
Did you use
Mhm.
those?
Yep.
Okay.
But there's the 7
well,
advantages from
yeah.
before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said they
So-
got used.
No, I'm saying that Mel has 7 boosts, and I don't remember what she used them for.
Hmm
I didn't use them. I think I passed them along to the next
Okay.
person to use.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Oh,
you-
it's over for these motherfuckers.
yeah, so roll 7
Excuse
boosts.
me.
How do I
Sorry,
roll
clearing
just
my
7
throat.
boosts? Oh,
Okay,
here we go.
Click the dice icon and then just
Lost my
7.
voice slightly.
Okay, so
Oh my
that's
fuck.
8 damage or 9 damage, and you can trigger linked.
Yeah, I'm gonna trigger.
Okay,
It's gonna
so
burn through these fucking things.
yeah, so that's 9 damage twice. So in your fury at having lost your harvest, you cut down 3 droids in about 2 seconds.
It's so devastating. It's so over.
I think I'm gonna pop around the corner as I see this happening, looking, going, he's not happy.
You think?
You know,
This sounds-
Avatar: The Last Airbender, the cabbage stand guy. That's how I feel right now.
I'm gonna look to Trina and say, this is gonna be a thing you're gonna have to deal with, right?
He looks at Potshot and goes, apparently there's a whole bunch of more things that I need to deal with, like really stares at, you know,
The look
Potshot.
of the look between Trina and Potshot is like, what?
Yeah, Potshot's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exactly.
So meanwhile, so Arthur starts his killing spree. That's his turn. Next to the PC slot.
Trina, this is your field. You can throw them over the edge of the actual balcony where we're going.
Okay, yeah, can I do that?
Do your
Actually, I can.
yeah, do your force roll. Remember that these are 3 groups of 4 droids apiece.
Okay, well, it's up to you how you want to resolve that. And because the difficulty is based on silhouette. So how do you want to do that, Cody?
I believe last time we dealt with throwing around minion groups, we established that each person still counts. Like you needed 1 pip for each person in the group, because that's how we did it in the bar
so
fight.
in this case, that would be 12 pips.
No, well, if you were going to throw all the droids, yes, but you could throw like an entire group of them off the cliff.
Okay, but this is about the silhouette, not the number.
Well, they're still 1. They're battle droids.
Okay, silhouette 1 it is. Do I have any boosts?
No, because Arthur uses linked. So
Then okay. Oh. Oh.
I'm guessing you're taking
How
conflict as
terrible.
well.
Well, considering how fucked up I am. Yeah, I'm taking 3 conflict. So now I've got 4 pips.
Okay.
Well, that means I can throw 3 droids, or I can throw 3 silhouette 1 things.
Okay. So 3 silhouette, 1 thing. So these droids are there are 4 of them in a group. So what I would let you do is that the damage, depending on how much you do, would be enough to kill all of the like affected minions if you want.
Okay.
So
You do that.
okay. So how much damage is that total?
Well, first of all, it's 12 damage.
Okay.
I would
So
say.
that yeah, I'll
Silhouette
just
1 plus 2. Right?
okay. So in that case, yeah, I'll just say you've killed, just outright kill, 3 of the 4 battle droids. So there's 1 left in this group in the middle
And then I use my triumph to
to
get
crit the
4th one.
last. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
So you hear them,
Yeah.
they go falling to their deaths. Um, so there's this spray of battle droids goes flying out, plummeting their deaths.
And
That's
I pass on 2 boosts.
yep. So okay, now we've got another PC. So who's it going to be?
I can go.
Yep.
Seeing as we got some droids to smash.
There we do.
Indeed.
I'm
So
gonna
one group's gone.
use a
Okay.
maneuver to move over here. Can I move? I can't move.
But you can't move. What do you mean?
I can't move my token. I'm dragging it and I'm dropping it and it's not moving.
Oops, I may have been on top of your token.
Yes,
you-
but oh, server connection.
Yeah. So I'll move Mel and Potshot back.
We're good now.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna move over there. What
Okay.
range am I from the?
From the
I'll say the
droids
droids
on
out
the
in the balcony.
landing pad, that would be, I believe, medium range.
All right.
Well, actually, could somebody correct me on this because I know I was just playing Alien, which has like long ranges up to 4 zones away. Is Star Wars like this was short range, this is medium, this is long?
Okay, there's actually, I was looking for the guide to this recently.
I
in
need
the
to
chat.
check the
Hey,
thing
there
I've
was
already sent.
there was
The
a thing in
personal
here.
scale. Medium range is up to 24 meters. I could talk to them if I was talking loudly.
Okay, so in that
Short range
case,
is several meters, the range at which I could comfortably talk to someone. Long range is
you're at long
beyond
range in
24
that case.
meters.
I would
I'd
say
have
you're
to
long.
yell at them. Okay,
You're at
I
long
can
range.
handle that.
Yep.
I'm going to use my rifle, so
Okey doke.
it's the same difficulty as medium range anyway.
Yep, because you got that scope.
All right. I will, just for the heck of it, I'll take the 2 strain to take an extra maneuver. True aim. That's 2 upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, that's 2 difficulty, 3 boosts from accuracy, and from 2 from accuracy, 1 from the aim maneuver. It's only 2 purple difficulty. They aren't adversary. There's no setbacks to that, I don't believe, correct?
To do what now?
I don't have any setbacks or difficulty modifiers. It's
No.
just the flat difficulty.
Yeah,
And I get 1 success, 1 threat automatically from set trigger.
that's correct. And you also
This is a
get 2
little something we
boosts
call-
from Trenimer, right?
This is wonderful. This is a little something we call overkill.
I'll say.
Holy shit!
Me better overkill than underkill. That was
Or
stupid.
there's
I'm
no
sorry.
kill like overkill.
That's better.
So that's 15 flat damage, and
And you were shooting at these droids in the back.
yes.
Okay, so 15 and with Pierce
How
3.
many are still standing after that?
I'm calculating that right now. So let's see, 15
Minus 3
that.
Pierce.
So I took 14 damage and you killed 2 droids outright.
All right, I crit once with the triumph. I crit again with the advantages.
Okay, so they're all dead.
They're all dead.
So all those droids are dead. Very nice.
Fuck, did you get like a
I yelled at
quadruple
Archer.
collateral?
Doc,
Yeah,
get low.
Very nice.
after seeing 4 droids like blow up from like a single shot, I'm gonna do that.
They're all lining up to march down the hallway. I'm just like,
Yep, exactly.
I line up that bolt action just right.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
Set him up
that's
and knock him
yeah,
down.
that's Jackal's turn. Next, we got another PC,
Link has got ganked.
which would be either Mel or Potshot.
I will play. I would like to go ahead and shoot the last group out of. Oh wait.
They're engaged with Arthur, and you're not in range with them. So
Yeah, I was just about to say. How are they health wise?
the droids.
Yeah.
There's one battle droid left in front of Arthur, and it is like sparking and like limping a little bit.
Yep. Okay. You know what? Instead of going ahead and shooting to avoid possibility of shooting Arthur, I will go ahead and run in, and I will just use my combat knife to stab the living crap out of it.
So let me get this straight. So you are taking 2 strain to pull out your knife, and you're moving into the next zone, and then
That is
excuse
correct.
me. Okay.
Level 5. I will move into combat, close combat range to go ahead and knife. Any boosts?
Nope. Jackal used them all.
Okay.
Sorry, I was a little selfish.
Trigger
That's
happy.
okay.
I got hungry.
I forgot to target who. Ooh,
Excuse me.
failure. I failed.
Rip.
Well, to be fair, you did try to stab a robot.
Hold on, wait a second.
M8
Accuracy,
gives you a
I should have
boost.
added the boost.
Yeah.
Give me let me roll the boost.
All right. So that's just literally a flat roll. Like no successes, no nothing.
So I completely miss. I probably just go ahead and do a jump stab, and as I do, the droid just shifts out of the way, and I kind
Yeah.
of miss.
Okay. So that brings us to Mel.
Which means I'll probably go from behind it, since that happens.
I must say I do like that Australian accent every now and then. A jump stat.
What to say to this except just that.
I'm assuming there's a wall between this hallway and the
That
other
hall.
hallway, correct?
Yeah. So what you could do is you could go out here and then like flank around.
But then you have the same problem that I have.
Yep. As in you got 2 people in melee range, so you would upgrade twice.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
I've been rolling pretty good. I have confidence in myself. I know I don't sound
That's the
like
same.
it, but I
That's
got
the
confidence.
same. That's the same logic as family who Master Chief has blood armor. Don't worry, instantly gets shot. Excuse me. Get the fucking hiccups.
There we go. Yeah, I'll try to shoot the droids.
All right, you upgrade your difficulty twice.
Please don't hit me.
Then I get a boost from accurate. I'll aim
This is
that
incidental.
boost.
Yep.
Yep. And then I think that's all I have. Wait, what do I have on the gun? Yep, I think that's it because I don't have any boosts to pass along, unfortunately. Or not pass along, unfortunately. I'll flip a light side point to upgrade one of my
Yeah, you
ability
got
dice.
plenty.
There we go. Want to make sure I flipped it correctly. Yep, and let's roll. Oh, if I target, it helps.
Nah, you don't have to worry about that.
No.
Okay, so the
That was
damage. Oh,
one.
that's pot shot. I gotta move pot shot's token just a little bit so I can access the droid. Okay, so damage alone is enough to kill this thing.
Yay!
So you managed to take it out,
Take
two
that.
allies in engaged range, and you don't kill either of them. So the droid gets domed in the head, and you got 3 advantages left to spend. What would you do with those? Excuse me.
Um. Yeah, this is like a group of 3, correct? This token.
Well, it was a group. It was a group of 4, but Artur killed three of them in his rage about losing his man carrot, and then you just killed the last
His
one.
what?
His man carrot.
Oh wait,
I'm pretty sure we're talking about very different. We're thinking about very different things.
yeah. Hold on, I can see the.
I'll just pass along the reboost because I'm very confused now.
He's the Muun carrot.
Too
What you
late.
doing, pretty girl? Gonna sit on my lap? Yeah, here you
Wait.
go. Don't unplug my cables, please. Oh, sorry. My dog
It-
is sitting with me.
You, I think what you need to do is take a picture and link what your dog looked like.
Okay.
I'll do that little. Here we
Moving
go.
on. So, all right. So yeah,
I'm
the
talking about the dog.
okay. So you kill all the droids. The clone commandos are still unconscious. Son Hill has escaped. Um, much to Arthur's rage, he's probably screaming. He's screaming skyward like Robin and Batman and Robin. Uh, having lost his harvest. Oh, there's no gift for that. That's so stupid. I mean, there's like, of course, a Bat credit card, but yeah, I'd like to play Batman and Robin. Excuse me, fucking hiccups. I think I attribute that to laughing so hard at the initial like carrot jokes. Yeah, okay. Apparently it's in there. Anyway, um, so excuse me. You lose you lost Sun Hill, but you did get the leads or the lead that Lars Hill is dead, but you know where he was killed. So the question is, assuming you call for Lunchbox to pick you up, do you go to Coruscant or do you check out the original lead on Munilitz?
How far away are the two from each other?
Well, I'll say this much: time is not really an obstacle for you. Like you're not under like a time limit right now. So
Oh,
you
no. I was just wondering
how
which
far?
one
Okay, which
exactly.
okay. Well, let's see which one is. Let's check the SW Galaxy map.
Because I was about to say, if you need me to go ahead and roll a astrogation check.
Okay, let's see. So
for the-
you guys are at Megiddo. Um, Coruscant is one sort of sector away, whereas Munilist is still trying to find it. Where the hell is this fucking planet? I'm still looking for it on swgalaxymap.com. If anybody's looking at it and finds it, tell me what sort of quadrant it is in. Oh, God, where the hell is this planet? I would have looked it up sooner, but oh wow, Munilis is actually in the same sector as you. It's extremely close to you. Like, I'm gonna send you a screenshot of just how close it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so we just pop over for tea time.
Yeah, like it's in the same sector. Like it's like you could probably get from Mygito to Munilist within like a few hours.
You think they got farmers markets there?
Okay, there's Coruscant right there.
This, by the way, is the
There's
map that I'm
Mygito.
using, just so you guys know.
Yep, I've got that up as well.
Yeah. Anyone who does any respectable level of mapping of the galaxy knows that site and
Yep.
should recognize that the second you linked it.
Amen.
No, well, it's just it was just by chance because I basically searched up a galaxy
Yeah.
map and I
Like
found that one.
Coruscant is
What's
a
the
sector away, but what's up?
what's the other place we're going to? Was that Mutilis?
So Munilist was one of the 2 leads that Yas the Hutt gave you. Coruscant was the lead you got from Sun Hill.
Hmm.
And the lead, just a reminder, the lead that Yas gave you was
Yep, there it is.
he said that the Damask Holdings Super Spire was where he did business with Damask Holdings, like that was their HQ more or less. And it was in the city of Harniden on Munilist. Excuse me.
Okay, so we'll take the hyperspace lane from Mygito to Aris to go ahead and take the Relgim run all the way to Endoran. Is that how it's pronounced? Endoran, and then going up as hyperspace lane to Mutilis. It is a lot closer. Okay. Looks like Mutilis will probably be the better option. So, okay. Looks like we all know where we're going.
Yeah, I mean, is that where everybody wants to go?
Well, to me, it makes more logical sense to go to the one that's actually the closest.
Yeah,
than
because
go
I
to
didn't
the
even
top
realize how
first.
fucking close it was.
Seems like the right place to go. Not for any personal reasons.
Yeah, sure.
It's just a shame we just can't just do a complete jump straight to Munilist instead this whole sort of thing. But yeah, I guess I'm cool for Munilist to go to since it's
So
closer.
it sounds like we have at least 2.
Just need a third to go ahead and make it as a majority.
Yeah, sounds like that's the way to head.
Okay.
No complaints here.
So is everybody in favor of that then?
Because if we wanted to come back, the easiest way to come back would be, yep, going that way. That's a longer travel though, but it's okay. All right. Guess Lunchbox is coming to pick us up.
Yep. So, Lunchbox, like when you calm him, like he shows up within a minute, and like comes and picks you up. And as you guys are, leaving the embattled planet, he's like, all right, where are we going next?
Munilist.
Copy that. And he's going to plot a course. Now, something you need to consider as a reminder, as I told you before, that you guys would know based on your experience in the military, like your time in Republic military, back when you were like regularly receiving intel. Uh, Munilis is under separatist control.
Mm-hmm.
But as a reminder, Yas gave you a spare secondary transponder.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to use that for this, so what you do is in this case to use a secondary transponder, you're going to do an average computers check. When you install it, you determine the name and details of the false identity. So the ship must be the same class as in something like a shuttle, like for example, shuttle and shuttle, not shuttle and fighter.
Okay.
And detecting discrepancies requires a daunting 4 difficulty computers check.
I guess this is all up to Mel to do.
Yep, that's a Mel thing.
I've got no yellows, but I've got 4 greens. Could I assist?
Mel has total excuse me, total of 4 intellect, but she also has 2 ranks in computer. So Mel's overall dice pool is better than yours, Potshot.
That's why I was saying assisting.
Yeah, so well, you could do an unskilled assist,
Okay.
and give Mel a boost.
Okay, so do I just roll my computer skills?
Well, no, Mel makes the check.
Ah, okay.
Like Mel makes the roll, and you just and adds a boost from your assistance.
Okay, gotcha.
So you still there, Mel?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
I just muted myself and didn't realize it.
It's all good.
I heard everything you were saying.
You
Okay.
did a me moment. Oh, goody.
So, yeah, so that would be an average computer's check. You do get a boost from Potshot.
Great. I don't think I have anything else that really applies.
Yeah, I don't think any of your tools because most of the tools for computers are like hacking stuff. Okay, 4 successes, 2 advantages. What would you like those 2 advantages to do?
Can I get some examples of what I could spend it on?
Sure, let me see. For this, I think this is a little more circumstantial, but let's see if there's anything. Um, yeah, advantage is the only thing I'm seeing in the text, like descriptive text on Og Dudes, which is what I've been checking instead of the book. Additional advantages may be spent to uncover additional information about the system. So like most of computers use is stuff like hacking, reprogramming kind of stuff. Um, but this is for more programming. So there there is not much you could really do with advantages, but I mean let me look where um no, you don't have any strain. So um yeah, you would I mean you could do like pass 2 advantages forward to the next person who rolls something, or you could pass 2 advantages to give yourself 1 boost, whatever you want to do.
I'll pass the 2 of them forward. I think that's good.
Yeah, that works. Okay. So that's the plan. Um, and you guys are on your way to Megiddo. But so you succeeded the check though. Before I forget, I was going to ask. So I'm assuming you're going to. I mean, unless you do something other than the following to mask your ship as a separatist shuttle, right?
I'd say that is primarily what I was thinking that we were all doing.
Well, I mean, again, that's why. I mean, I was assuming the same thing, but I just want to double check unless somebody's like, oh no, I want to do it this instead.
We're just gonna like bust out the buckets of paint.
You want to do that in mid-flight? Go for it.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, I'll just
my secondary thought, if you weren't gonna disguise as a separatist shuttle, was put on like Southern accents and say, "Oh, we were just here for the farmers market."
There is no
That's the
way
wrong kind of
Excuse me.
Confederacy.
and
Oh
there is
my.
no way I'm going to be able to put on a southerner
Yep.
accent. I suck.
Do like a
No, that's not why
Southern
you suck. I'm
Australian
just kidding.
accent. That's a thing, right?
I mean, Australians are basically British Texans, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh, I don't know
Without
if
the
I
gun.
should be take. I'm not sure if I take that as a compliment or if I take that as a
Oh,
whatever,
that's a
but I'll take it.
compliment. Don't worry.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
But without the guns.
yeah, without the
Oh
guns.
my god. Yeah, because we know how to store our guns.
Yeah, and as a result, you have
Exactly.
few, if any, mass shootings. But I'm not going to get political beyond that. So
Yeah, let's not.
anyway, yeah, good. So you master your ship as a separatist shuttle. You've got like a couple of hours from transit from Megiddo to Munilist to do whatever you want, whether that is like some sort of skill roll for anything, or well, also speaking of which, post combat you can roll discipline or cool with no difficulty to try to recover some strain. So anybody who has strain may do so.
Feeling that if anything, I have a feeling someone's going to come up to me and go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's
Moment.
why I was asking about this originally. Is it wasn't just for the strain. I knew I have a feeling one or more people are going to ask about that.
What are we
Yeah.
rolling?
What do you roll? To recover strain, you roll either discipline or cool. Well, no, with no difficulty. Um,
Mhm.
but well, in this case, because you rolled before I said that, Astron, I'll just ignore those two threats. So you recover 4 strain. Arter gets none. Harvester.
God.
Shit.
Uh,
Damn.
this is just another situation with freaking shoot on sight Simmons at this point, man.
It does.
I
It
haven't
does.
Except
recovered from that still. That's gonna haunt my ever waking days. As long as I play RPGs.
less
Is
war
that
crimes, less
okay?
atrocities.
That's
Not
three
none, but
strain gone.
less.
What were you saying, Potshot?
That's 3 strain that I lose. 2 successes, 1 advantage.
I didn't see you roll. Oh, no, never mind. I did. Never mind. So you roll. No, you roll. You get 2 successes, so that recovers 2 strain. Advantages don't do
Okay.
anything on these kind of rolls.
That's okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Okay, so let's
Alright.
see. So Harvester rolled. He failed. Dax, or more, Emery Carr's sister rolled. Uh, Shoot on sight Simmons apprentice rolled. Uh, and yeah, sure, go for it, Mel. And Trenimer, would you like to roll discipline or cool to recover some strain?
Yep.
Okay,
I return.
all right. At some point, speaking of Simmons, I need to redraw him as basically the Joker, the clown prince of war crimes.
It's not about the money, Batman.
The clown prince of war crime.
Yeah,
Clown
That's
Prince of War Crimes.
yeah. So and then and the thing is that yeah, his skin is chalk white and his hair is green, but that's just all the constant exposure to chemical weapons.
oh man.
In other words, he was standing smack dab in the middle when they nerf gassed the whole fucking nest.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I think I found this character's thing to be like comedically obsessed over. Like in Steel Talons, it's alcohol, of course. In this, I think it's going to be the carrot people. There's another game, Twilight 2000 2.0. It's vampires.
Oh boy.
Haven't seen one ever, but you know,
Yeah, I love it. And
I,
it's
I
not
can't
it's
believe
not
frequent
about the
something.
money. I love that it's not about it. It's not about the money. It's about killing as many people as I can.
Yeah, that's Simmons.
Yep.
does send a
Thanks, man.
message. I don't know what the message says.
I'm
It's
a
just a bunch
lunatic.
of screaming and gunfire.
Oh, I got a voice message. Oh,
On a phone that only I can see.
No, Simmons. No, it's like I was Simmons. I saw you in a movie. Wasn't it that movie where you executed somebody in a ransom video?
yeah, movie.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys make your way to you jump. While you're on your way to Munilist, does anybody want to have any conversations such as the aforementioned reveal or do any kind of rolls or anything? What's up?
Uh, you know I'm gonna have nothing but bullshit to say.
No, then in that case, I want to hear it.
think I'm gonna start calling myself the Harvester.
Oh,
What do you harvest?
The harvester of souls.
No, 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 not souls. Funny carrot people.
Oh, well, that's okay. Those are separatists
Treacherous
anyway. Who
No.
gives a fuck?
No. What happens is no,
Treachery
like Arthur,
turnips.
like he's hunched over in a corner, like twitching. There are like tally marks in the wall. It's like, Arthur, what are those? Are those marks of how many days we've been able? I was like, no, those are how many Muons I've harvested.
Oh god.
Not even like murder. He just
Treachery
cultivates
turnips.
them in his free time.
Oh my god. Anyway,
I'm
Yeah.
scared.
okay. So anyway, yeah. What's up?
yeah.
Great. Another lunatic. Just what we needed.
Yeah, I know,
Do we have
right?
space for a greenhouse on the ship?
I don't think that's a greenhouse. That's a red house. Anyways,
It's a red warning for fucking sure. That's what it is.
that's true.
A red flag,
I think
perhaps?
Yeah.
I think if Archer is saying that his name's now nicknamed Harvester, this is where Potshot will go. Well, Potshot wasn't really my first choice when it came to nicknames, you know.
Oh, what was your first choice?
Well,
Oh my god, this is
originally
so
it was
funny.
going to be, well, Crotch Shot, but apparently that was a little offensive, so Potshot was the next best choice.
Fair enough.
I just seem to have the knack to going ahead and actually hitting people run the crotches. It just seems to be just like bad luck on my part, but good luck on their part, or is it vice versa? I don't know. Either way, it was bad to name myself that.
It's probably bad luck on both people's parts.
Parts, yeah,
Bad luck
parts
for
is
someone's parts.
well, lack thereof after. But yeah,
Did
that
you get
and then
both?
well, it depends on the person. But that's yeah, that's another story for another time. So. I'm and Potshot starts to go ahead and get changed back into. Are we going? Is this planet something that we have to stay concealed in, or can we
Um,
change back into?
Let me put it this way: they're probably going to be battle droids patrolling the streets.
Okay, changing back into armor.
We could just like rampage through the
I should
entire
put on my
planet.
armor before we ever came here.
Who's gonna stop us?
The fucking entire garrison on the planet.
But yeah, I'd rather stay undercover myself.
This is kind of a
You got
active
a point.
siege.
Well, here's the
We'll
thing:
make up.
that's actually worse because the planet is not under siege; it's under complete enemy control.
It was under siege.
Yeah, and now it is not.
Now it's under occupation.
So I'll just
Well,
say,
someone's got to do something.
let's
No other
plant some
conversation comes up.
Muons.
Plants versus zombies.
Plants versus droids. Um, so
So no other conversations.
yeah, I'm surprised that Trenimer hasn't said something, but that's up to Trenimer.
So you go over again. Uh, how you're a chick? I'm sorry, I was away from the table and didn't hear you. If you
Oh,
get
we never.
something.
It was never explained yet because no one brought it
Oh,
up.
sorry. I- that was a very rude way to say that, and I apologize.
Can you explain how you're a chick?
It never got spoken about as of yet.
That's fine.
Because we
Sorry,
were
that was
waiting for that
like I
moment.
said, that's very
Now
rude.
that's a heck of a pickup line. Hey, why are you a woman?
Yeah, how the fuck did that happen, huh?
What?
Yeah,
When did you
Got
start
the
feeling
wrong
the symptoms?
chromosome from the clone batch, I see.
Trenimer's like, CC6 6601. Is there anything you want to tell me?
probably in that same instance, they're just about to put their helmet on, and they just do a complete 180 facing you, and just you'd see blonde hair, hazel eyes, with streaks of like pink, purple, blue, and green streaks in their hair. That's just sort of like going across the head, and it's like pushed back into a bit of a bun, saying,
Oh, oh,
"What?
great! Just what we need, an emo clone.
What? What? You're saying that basically men can go ahead and are the only ones that can do an actual job like this?"
No, it's just
I never said that.
No,
when you clone a
she
man,
put.
you typically get a dude.
Well, they just seem to have that moment where something happened, and they got me instead.
Life finds a way.
A bit of an oopsie
Well,
poopsie.
yeah, and basically, well, they didn't see the issue with it. They just turned and went, "Oh, well, there was already one. Why not get another?" And they just left with it, and they didn't want to change it. They didn't want to put me anywhere else, so I just stuck with what I did good best at, shooting.
Oh,
Do they
it's
have
the
to
chick.
like
Let's
custom
move
order
on.
the armor? Or like
That is very interesting. Again, I apologize for the very blunt way I asked that. I didn't know how else to. I didn't know how else to phrase it.
Hey, have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No,
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 have
have
you?
you?
High
Ooh.
fives all around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that burns hotter than a lightsaber.
Ooh, try to hold that in your hands, motherfucker.
Ain't no kyber
Well,
crystal
actually,
to stabilize that one.
you know what? I'll change it just a little bit. No, have you ever been mistaken for a man with a lightsaber who's a Sith?
uh
No, have
no
you?
comment.
Then point taken, and we'll leave it at that. And then puts the helmet back on.
We need to get pot
What
or not pot shot. We need to get Arthur like a light scythe so he can farm, or a light hoe or something. A light spade.
Nah.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I don't give a shit that Botshot is female. I give a shit that she's emo.
Isn't there like a lightsaber pike or something? That might be the closest we
I
can
think
get.
so.
we need some like goofy light weapons. Can we get like a cowbell? A light cowbell?
we need
Maybe a
because we
light
need more
hammer.
cowbell.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. The streaks of color is actually just more to the fact that she's hasn't decided on which color she wants. She's just like, okay, let's just see which one seems to last longer and which one seems to be better after a while. That's all it
It's
is.
also
It's
the chemical
experimentation.
weapons.
Yeah, that too. We can go with that if you like. Yeah.
Am I feeling anthrax today?
Oh my god, that kind of reminds me of an RPG, didn't it?
Are we talking about the poison or the band?
We're talking about the deranged artificial womb soldier.
Yeah, there was a player who named their character Anthrax.
Oh,
Were they a
yeah, I'm
wizard?
sure that was a reasonable character with no mental flaws at all.
No, but they turned in.
Talk
They
about
tur-
using CN20 to nerve gas the entire fucking nest, huh?
he played with a lot of black goo though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Mhm.
fun. That reminds me of someone.
Yeah.
Who do you think that is? Table.
Yeah. I don't
Arthur.
know.
listen, it was for a good cause.
Anyway.
Exterminating a sentient species,
Yeah. Exactly. Anyway. So
technically.
So any other conversations anybody want to have, or
I think we've been having them.
okay? So yeah, banter continues until you guys make your way to Munilus. You drop out of hyperspace, and you see several separatist frigates and like a blockade over the planet. Um, they, in this case, uh, you get hailed by um, a droid technician who's basically asking you, like shuttle, like state the nature of your arrival kind of deal.
Potshot's like just giving the look, saying, "Mm-mm, "Don't look at me. Can't talk."
Agricultural,
What?
uh, looking to start an agricultural enterprise. Heard
Uh,
Goes with the name
the Trade
Harvester.
Federation is really good on taxation.
um, I would say you're gonna have to make a roll for that.
Oh fuck.
Uh,
Since we're not being political,
um, yeah. So I would say that's probably a charm roll you can do, and a combined check with Forky if you want.
It's a charm roll. What am I looking at the droid and like giving him a wink and like blowing him a kiss?
No.
I mean, if you want to.
Charm is just
Do you
about
think it would help?
being nice and well, no, because if he saw your face, then he would probably know that. You know, yeah, I don't know if it would be a good idea. If you want to, that might cause problems, but if you want to just leave it ambiguous, you can.
Okay. So I'm gonna be straight up. I have 2 greens.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. Fork has a charm of 1 yellow, 3 greens. So basically, I'll let you do the roll, like use his pool, and you add a boost.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll go with that. Yeah.
Okay,
It's a solid plan.
so I want you to
I'm
make
gonna
a
like nudge the robot in the shoulder, like,
Yeah.
yeah, right,
so
right, buddy.
yeah. So what I want you to do is make a. I need to double check what the difficulty is going to be because it'll be based on a specific NPC. Um, make a charm roll against 1 purple. But I'm going to flip that. So that's red. So you're going to be now before you roll, like I said, you're doing a combined check with Fork U. So you are going to be rolling instead of 2 greens, you are rolling 1 yellow, 3 greens, and a blue
1 yellow, 3 greens, and a blue. Okay.
against 1 red. Jeez.
Every time I get so many fucking advantages. Every time.
Oh wow.
Oh dear.
Hold on,
This is
hold
great.
on, hold on, hold on. I think I could salvage this. Hold on.
I'm going to see if he has any, if Fork U has any talents. Uh, for that,
Damn. It's a shame.
I don't think he does.
Well, charm.
I might have something. I might have something.
What do you
It's a
have?
damn shame.
Um. Uh. Nope.
Um, so the advantages are they don't. So the droid you're talking to does not buy it, but he doesn't immediately open fire. It's like, wait, why would a military shuttle be coming here for agricultural reasons?
Y'all seen those
Okay.
new seed bullets?
They're cheap on the surplus market.
Wait, what?
Put a plus on the market. That's what it.
I know, but
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
what is the
it's a
they?
war. Military shuttles. They're military shuttles. They're being looted and sold.
That's
Easy to
not
get
helping your
one.
case.
um. Shit.
Well, it's a Republic military shuttle, so it
No,
wasn't
but
stolen from you.
you're disguising yourself as a separatist shuttle.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the whole reason
Yeah.
you use that.
It's commandeered.
Yeah. So
It used
okay,
to be a Republic shuttle.
well, let me put it this way: your ship is the same model as a Republic shuttle. They don't give a shit if it is actively Republic or not, like no longer in Republic service. That is to them, that's an enemy shuttle. They will shoot it down. However, you activated your secondary transponder, so on scanners, it appears like a separatist shuttle. And the reason why this droid is confused is like, why the hell would a separatist military shuttle be doing like agricultural business? Like,
Ah,
basically, they're not
to
firing at you
fund the
yet,
war
but
effort.
they're okay.
Got to build more droids. We got to pay the droids paychecks, right,
Oh,
buddy?
so all right.
You know.
Well, what's up, Dex?
Okay. I was going to turn and say that Potshop is going to. bl- it's gonna. I'm hoping that what I say is an exception roll. We'll say, we were placed into this shuttle due to the fact of where we came from, which was dangerous territory along the hyperlane. So they wanted to ensure our safety. So we were sent in this shuttle to this location.
Okay, that would be deception against one purple.
That's something I can deal with. Where's my deception? Deception. It's a 1 purple. I'm gonna flip a destiny point to upgrade this.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect.
Um, so
job.
yeah, so the droid. So just run me through what you said again.
So basically, we were all placed onto this shuttle due to the fact that the hyperlane route that we were going from, so where whatever location I will just randomly say, it has been a dangerous route from that location to here. So we were put into a military shuttle to ensure our safe arrival to this location to do agricultural purposes.
Okay, and with that, and now the question is, are you modulating your voice, or are you?
Helmet went off. Helmet went off in that same instance. Basically, pulled up the helmet and spoke.
So basically the same Emery Carr voice from before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Uh, the Yeah, so the droid buys it in typical B1 stupidity, saying, "Yeah, sounds pretty reasonable to me. Go on ahead." Uh, and the comm cuts out, and you are not harassed by vulture droids or anything. You have a straight shot to Munilist.
Now that's how you do
Woo.
it. Can't believe they actually bought that. They are stupider as they get made.
Flips a destiny point. Your comm's still on. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
Damn it!
god,
That
that
would have
would be fucked.
been. That would be.
Yeah, not
It
gonna
would
do
be
that.
so over.
Anyway, so you
You could
go.
salvage that.
We could.
Sorry.
So anyway, so you go to the surface Munilist. It's pretty much as pictured. It's like a very, uh, it's similar to like it's more angular than Megiddo. Looks kind of like the like U.S. Capitol kind of architecture, with sort of a green hue to the buildings. A lot of like smog and sort of industrial like air quality. And where are you landing? Because an important thing I will remind you, on scanners, the Typhoon appears as a separate shuttle. Visually, it looks exactly the same as it did before.
And it is an, if I correct me if I'm wrong, it's rather specifically a Republic shuttle
Right.
by visual.
Yes.
I knew we should have busted out the paint. Maybe we just land and act like nothing is out of the ordinary.
Well, that begs the question. I mean, are you landing at a starport, or are you going to land somewhere like kind of discreet?
I mean, if we land at a starport and don't make a big deal about it, that
I
might
think that's
even be
check out.
less suspicious than like going to the middle of nowhere.
Well, because here's the thing: is if you guys are going with your plan as stated before of just going in your combat gear, yeah, a squad of seemingly Republic forces landing on a separatist planet in Republic gear. Uh, every single droid photoreceptor on the planet is going to be looking right at you.
Well,
Um,
see, you know how people like trick Chat GPT into like, saying stuff it isn't supposed to? We'll just like say something so ridiculous to the droids that they're like, yeah, that
You
sounds
can't
about
get them in
right.
a
And
logical
move along.
paradox.
Fuck.
They're not
So-
smart enough to understand the paradox.
Exactly.
They don't. They,
So basically, anything that Archer would say that would confuse the droids. I'm sorry, that was mean.
Oh no, he
You could
doesn't
tell
even
them
have
I'm
like
lying right now, and
paradoxical
they would
things
just
to
say,
say. It just
"Okay."
doesn't make any sense. Harvesting carrot people? What the fuck does that mean?
Ah,
Do we have insurance for the asylum policy?
Oh my god. Okay, anyway, so that begs the question, are you going to land at a starport or are you going to try to land like in some sort of industrial like hidey hole kind of like in a slum district, like an area that would not be very high profile? Because depending on what you're doing, like if you are looking for the former, i.e. the starport, no check required. But if you're looking for the latter, like a discrete spot, then I'm going to make you do perception, like as you're flying over, trying to quickly find somewhere to set down.
Should probably find an out of the way spot. Related question: can you like hack battle droid? Is that something you can do?
You can reprogram them. Like if you incapacitate a droid, then you can do, like you can, tinker with it to reprogram it. That is entirely a thing in Star Wars.
Is that like a long time consuming process?
I mean, let me put it this way: you built an entire built and programmed fork U during the span of like a few hours or a few days or whatever. So something as simple as a battle droid, I would say no. As long as you know how to do it, then you're fine.
So we could just like plug a space USB
They're
into him or
basically just a
something?
brain with a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Can we do like prep work to like set up a couple of space USBs or some shit to like make
No,
that a quicker process?
no, I don't see what that has to
Damn.
do with the landing zone though.
Well, see, if we get a landing zone and, there's like a patrol or something that comes by, we could like incapacitate them and then like set them to like guard the area and then, reduce suspicion. Another patrol isn't going to like find it suspicious that like some battle droids are like, guarding a specific thing. I don't know.
Okay, well, either way, I need to know: are you going to try to land at a spaceport, or are you going to try to find a different spot?
So just to recap me on the fact of Mutalisk, what exactly is it that we're collecting from here? Because I don't
So
believe I'm aware of that.
this planet, just a reminder, so this was one of the two leads that Yas the Hutt gave you. The first one was San Hill, who you looked into. The other one was Mutalist. He basically explained to you that when Yas was working with Damask Holdings, he would do business at, like, whenever he was called in for a business conference, it would be at the Damask Holdings Super Spire in the city of Harniden on Mutalist. And for simplicity, I'll say you get to that city with no problem. Um, the Super Spire is something that would be relatively easy to find. Well, it would probably be a streetwise roll, but like basically, Yas is saying, like, if you're looking for any kind of like intel, like the implication is like if you're looking for intel, the Damask Holdings Super Spire was literally their headquarters, so that could be a good place to look.
Alright. Is there a possibility that that we could play in a way working in tangent with what Arto was saying? But is there an actual spaceport that might be an unused spaceport that's around here, or maybe a discrete section
Well,
that
that's what I'm
in the
saying. Is like
area?
if you want to look for that, that's going to be a perception check.
I have shit perception. Who's got better perception than 2 greens with 1 setback remover?
Let me look at the different characters.
3 greens.
I have a yellow and 2 greens.
Oh, that's good.
Seems a bit better.
So
Unless someone can beat that one.
Jackal has. Let me look at Jackal. Jackal. Oh, I don't know if you're here, but he's got a yellow and 2 greens.
Yeah, same as Mel. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I have a little bit of deception.
Well, no, we're talking about
Most
perception. Like looking.
Perception.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I did the deception. Now we need the perception.
Yep.
See
I
So-
if
do
we can
also
know
have a
shit.
little bit of perception. I also remove 1 black from my armor
Okay.
if to any environmental effects because it has like night vision.
Yep.
It's a recon armor.
Yep. So
Oh, we're switching back to armors now, I take it?
I am.
Unless I see reason to switch off of it again.
Yeah. Because on one hand, I mean, there are valid arguments. On one hand, you are in a civilian city.
War zone.
On the other hand, you are on a separatist planet with battle droids patrolling the streets.
I'll stay in civilian clothing for now. It's
Okay.
probably gonna bite me in the butt later, but I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay. Um, so yeah, let's see. So, Harvester and Mel are staying in civilian garb. Jackal is going in his armor. What about Potshot and Trinimer?
Oh, I changed back into my armor.
Okay, you're in your clone armor, and then what about Trinimer? Are you going to be in armor or civilian clothes?
Um,
I will note.
I'll go with civilian clothes.
I was gonna say, isn't Trenimer the presence guy?
Well, Trenimer is the
No,
throwing
not
people
even
around.
close.
Yeah, that you're thinking of Forky the droid.
Oh. I was tying the force to presence in some way.
Nah, that's fine.
Maybe I was thinking
No.
of a different force user.
Yeah, I get that, but no, Trenimer is not the face guy.
Yeah, not even
Not
close.
not in any way, shape, or form.
So, um,
Oh right, you're the guy with really bad presence.
that's the
Yes.
one.
Oh.
Don't make
Um,
me lie.
so
Hey, lying is cunning.
Actually, don't ask me to lie.
anyway,
Will not work.
so, um, but Trenimer, are you going to be in your civilian clothes or your armor?
Yes, civilian.
Okay, well, I got kind of caught up by the whole discussion about presence versus all that stuff. Okay, so,
Okay.
but as for the landing zone, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to want to look for a more discreet spot to land, or are you just going to land smack in the middle of a spaceport?
I think discreet would be good.
Okay,
Yep, I
Discreet
agree.
is always better. Less questions
okay. Now,
or fewer questions. Which
yep,
one of the two is it?
well, we'll find out. But what you do need to find out is what you call it? Um, I need somebody to do a hard perception to try to find a nice landing zone.
Uh, I can make it, and I think someone can give me a assist. I think.
Yeah, if somebody doesn't assist, then you get a boost.
I've yeah, I could assist, but it's yeah, as I said, it'll be a boosted only.
Okay, hard is 3. I forget. I forget who has a rank in it. Can they?
Uh,
Does that constitute a?
Jackal, I think.
Perception? Yeah. Should I roll?
So, well, because the thing is, Mel, you and Jackal have the exact same perception.
Okay.
So it basically is just which of the two wants to do it, and then the other will give the guy a boost, or well, the guy or the gal, whoever's rolling.
I'll offer help.
Okay, so it looks like Mel will be doing it then.
Sure.
Okay, so
As
Mel,
long as that's all right.
yeah, so Mel, you do the perception roll. You get 1 boost from Jackal, and the difficulty is 3 purples.
Boost. All right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good at all. I shouldn't have made that
So
roll.
so um
I just made this a lot harder. Sorry, guys.
so let's see. You when Mel is looking around, so you're flying around for a while, and um, you don't find any. I mean, like there aren't really a lot of uh, there isn't really a sweet spot of good landing zones and stealthy landing zones. like landing zones that would like fit your ship and also would give you good cover, or there's plenty of space but it's out in the open kind of deal. Like you can't find anything good. Um, the threat is, just give yourself a point of strain, uh, and
That's fair.
also sort of an underlying threat, and also the reason why I wouldn't allow multiple rolls is like the longer you spend flying around, the more likely your ship is going to be noticed. So really your only option is to just land at the spaceport for now.
Yep, that seems like the plan.
So um, Potshot will speak up though, or not Potshot,
Mm.
sorry, Lunchbox. Um,
Now you're doing it.
what do you mean?
Trenamo was mistaking me for Lunchbox, but said Potshot
Oh,
instead,
oh
so now
God,
you're
yeah.
doing it.
Thanks a lot, Trinimer. Uh, so just kidding.
Root of all our issues.
So,
I'm hearing, you're welcome.
so, um, yeah. So, Lunchbox, says, if you want a suggestion, maybe I could drop you off and then take off and then just like fly somewhere else and then come pick you up when you need it. That way, the ship isn't just sitting here at the landing port.
Yeah, I think that may be our best plan we have, unless anyone disagrees.
That sounds pretty solid.
Okay. So Lunchbox will be flying you into one of the landing ports, like civilian landing ports. Um, and gives you like standby for deployment as the ship is coming in, giving you a couple minutes to do any last minute like gear checks you need. And if there's nothing else, then Lunchbox, God, I'm getting all the names because I almost said Trenimer. um, Lunchbox will bring the Typhoon down for a landing, deploys the ramp, and waits for you all to disembark.
Yep.
Yep.
And
I'm disembarking.
after you all step out, the ramp folds back in, and the Typhoon takes off and flies away. So you now are all out in the broad daylight of a separatist planet, in the middle of a city. There are you see a lot of civilians going back and forth, and surprise, surprise, many of them are Munes. There are basically a lot of
Arthur, Stacey. I know you want to collect
Getting
them,
the
but
jitters.
not yet. I know you want to collect them, not yet.
Soon. Soon?
Oh my God. Um, the so um, yeah, but so you see lots of Mune civilians, uh, walking around, standing around. There are like droid like patrols marching every so often. Um, Shockingly, not many people have really paid attention to you, and what few haven't really commented. Like the cities, it's pretty much um, like New York or something like that. You're walking around in a
Don't look
busy.
at anyone and they won't care.
Yeah, exactly. Like there are a couple people who like you can catch them like glancing over at you, and they're still talking to their peers, but you don't catch what they're talking about. But it's not a case of like people are adamantly watching you or like droids approach you or anything. Like for the time being, you're surprisingly beneath notice. Um, so what do you do? Presumably search around
Okay.
for the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
If
Sounds
we
like the
have
backup.
objective, let's find the objective.
Yeah, good idea. So that is going to be a streetwise roll. Um,
I got 1 yellow, 2 greens.
so what?
Streetwise, I have 3 green.
Yep. So
I don't think anyone else has cunning, so that makes me the best one.
yep.
Is that an unskilled assist I can get though?
For the sound of it, yeah. Now for the difficulty, that is going to be um, 3 purple, but I'm going to flip one of those as a red.
Got it.
'Cause
I'm
that
gonna
is
flip.
okay. Yeah,
I have 2 yellow.
that works. Okay.
All right, I'll take it.
So the threat, is the so you ask around and you um like at some point like you get the details that like you ask like well what is it that you ask, like how do you phrase it?
Okay, exactly what tower are we looking for?
You are
I
looking
stepped away for a minute there.
you are looking
and I
for
missed.
the Damask Holdings Super Spire.
Do I know anything about it and what it's used for?
You know from what Yas the Hutt told you, all he gave you was that Damask Holdings Super Spire was the headquarters of Damask Holdings, which was a shadowy like megacorp coalition that operated about like several decades ago and then just kind of
Right.
dropped off the map.
And what are we looking for from this place?
What you were looking for, I mean, that is ultimately up to you because basically Yas he told you that that was their headquarters, so the implication there is that it stands to reason that there could be, like, information there in like their server room or
Mhm.
like you could search somebody's office or something like that. Like there are a lot of
What information are we looking for? Is my question. I missed the part of the party deciding where to go because I was doing something
okay.
at the time.
So, well,
I'm
what
trying to
you're
get
looking
myself
for,
context.
in terms of, I mean, ultimately, right at this stage in the story, you're really just looking for leads on where the gold is. Um,
Mhm.
and
So
this was one of the
we've
first
been
two
told
leads you
this
got.
might be a place with information.
Yeah, this would, if you find something there, it could put you one step closer towards what you're ultimately after.
You know what? I'm gonna mark myself as using a stim pack because it's just enough to get me to full wounds. That's a side note.
Yeah, just remember that
I
you would
will.
heal 4 wounds because you
Yep,
got
I
stim
had
earlier.
exactly 4.
Okay.
I'll just try and be as casual as I can and ask where the old Damask headquarters is.
Yeah. So the answer you do because you succeeded very well. You get directions. Um, some Muun that you speak to is saying like, oh yeah, it's that abandoned building at this district, this side of town, and he goes on to explain that to you. The threat, I'm not sure what to do with. Just one threat because no, actually, I know what it'll do. Just it won't be strain. I'll just save it for
Mm.
something else. Um, so he
Ooh,
basically he
secret.
tells you, it's an abandoned building in, uh, this district of town. So like in the richest district of town,
Hmm.
uh, that's where the super spire is, and the guide gives you a description of what the building looks like.
All right, abandoned building in that part of town in that direction, because if I assume he like points us down the right street or whatever, right?
Yeah, he describes it. He gives you like some sort of uh, like basic directions that will actually lead you to where you need to go.
Got it.
So he basically in short he gives you the directions you need.
Wonderful.
So yeah, you got that location. Um, yeah, I will say as you are maneuvering through the streets, question is are you guys trying to blend in with the crowd or are you trying to deliberately avoid every droid patrol you find?
I'd say that we maybe try to stay with the crowd as much as possible until we need to like break away to
Mm.
avoid droids.
Okay.
Like
Um,
at least that is my thought process.
all right. So
I
what I
think
need.
if we pass a patrol, even as long as we don't draw attention, we should be
Yeah.
okay.
I doubt they're on high alert, searching every crowd for every. And
That
stuff,
is true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the droids.
It's an occupation. They're not like hunting anything. They're not searching for anything actively.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is well, at least as far as you know, there isn't any kind of like manhunt going on.
Exactly.
Like the droids, you don't see droids like walking around the data pad going, "Have you seen this person?" Like nobody's doing that. But there is a chance that
Decided to
somebody
fly
could,
under the
like a
radar.
droid, could just happen to notice, go, "Hey, wait," uh, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not like they're actively looking
They're
for the
not
stealth,
looking
it's
for you
low
actively,
action.
but they could still notice you.
And at
That's
that point, trying to purposely avoid them taking side streets and stuff is almost more suspicious.
okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have their perception be opposed by somebody's stealth. I can't remember if this game, if it goes the highest stealth or the lowest for a group.
I mean, mine's 1 yellow, 4 greens.
But group stealth would be appropriate.
Yeah, so I'm doing group stealth, but I'm just trying to remember, like with this game, because I haven't done much group stealth, what is the difficulty? Is that the highest stealth of the party, or because
feel like
basically
it would-
you're like I'm going to be doing a roll as a droid to see if the droid notices you, and the difficulty for the droid is going to be your stealth. But the question is,
I feel
which
like it
player?
should be really hard if we're hiding in crowds. Like, I mean, I feel like it would be different if
Right,
it's
but I'm
like,
saying whose
you're
difficulty is
sneaking
the base.
around.
Like
But
he's going to get setbacks for the crowd, but yeah, I'm just trying to decide which yeah.
Well, don't look at me. I only have 2 greens, so you're gonna need to look at someone who's got 4 agility or something.
I have
I've got
5.
4 greens.
Okay, so
I have-
Jackal's
I've got
I have 1 yellow, 4 greens.
okay. So that's a total
Okay,
of
so problem solved.
1 red for
1
that.
yellow, 4 greens. So
And I'll go set.
one red, 3 purple.
Yep. Well, no, it'll be 5 because he has 5 agility. Or well, one red,
I have
4
a yellow.
purple. Yeah. Because no, because again, I'm rolling the droid, not you. Like this is to see if the droid is active, like any droid patrols are actively going to notice you.
Oh, I also have a blue. I also have a blue from my armor, I think.
What are the specifics of that before I throw it in?
I'm gonna check that. It's automatically putting a blue in my pool. Which is so
Let me just look at the items.
I
If you
can't check the
hold on,
armor and
if you
aug dudes.
no, if you put your cursor over the roll section of that particular one, so for example, if it's stealth, put your cursor over the dice pool
Yeah,
itself.
it gives me a
in
skill
the-
boost to stealth. Let me check the exact
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, I get.
that.
Yeah, let me see. Where's the? Uh, I'm just gonna look it up on the wiki.
I'd
See
have to
if.
check the item description.
Adds
Here we go.
no, it just straight up
Clone
adds a boost.
reconnaissance armor. It's the clone reconnaissance armor that's giving you the boost.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
I knew it was. I just
Okay,
didn't know if
so
there was
then
like
he gets an
stealth in
additional
this
setback.
scenario.
I'd say that
All right,
wouldn't
cool.
count.
Yeah, well, yeah, because
Yeah.
in terms of a boost, like that's for jungle environments and stuff, like it's military camo in the streets.
I was gonna say, yeah. If anything, I almost feel like the armor
It would give
is
them a
slight
boost.
boost
Yeah,
to
it would,
them.
yeah, it would give the droid a boost. So I'm gonna add a boost to that. So yeah,
I thought we were all wearing the.
No, Jackal specifically
Like-
said he was gonna wear his armor.
Oh well, fuck me.
Jackal's wearing his armor, and I think everybody
No,
else is.
fuck Jackal.
Thought there was at least
Yeah.
one other person. No, one other
yeah,
person was
hold on.
wearing
I mean,
armor.
if I knew that, I would have worn mine too. What the fuck?
You can flip a destiny
man.
point and say you are.
I know one other person was wearing their armor.
Yeah,
is
that
why
was
I feel
me.
Potshot, yeah,
bad to wear
Potshot
mine.
was wearing her clone armor. And
You're wearing the. Excuse me?
You're wearing clone armor on Moonalines?
No. I'm flipping a destiny
I'm-
point for you to take that shit off.
Hold on a
Okay,
second. Hold
so,
on.
No.
Just
That
one
is
moment.
beyond.
guys,
silly.
hold on, Marty.
This is where we
One at
go.
a time.
Du-du-du.
It's commando armor. It's not clone armor. It's commando.
Yeah,
armor.
clone commando armor. It's
Oh,
literally.
I'm also
such a
wearing
big
clone
difference.
reconnaissance.
Yeah, it
armor.
only looks like almost identical. Except for like being bigger and like I don't know, more blue.
Scarier.
So,
Oh fuck.
so
If you, oh my god, if you don't stop talking, you do this.
Oh, I gotta see this.
I had mentioned twice I was putting on
Yeah.
armor before we came to Planetside, so no one stopped me.
Yeah, I'm going to defend Potshot on that. Potshot, she was going to put on her armor and nobody said anything. So
I
Oh
also
my
chose
god.
to wear mine,
Yeah.
and that was the
So
discussion.
so the question is,
I
Arthur, are
mean,
you? Yeah.
I didn't think I had to like, you know, I don't know. I didn't hear that, but I kind of didn't think that I would need to like listen out for that because I don't know. It seems like
Look, I think it's kind of a strange idea
just
too, but
something you don't
they
do.
chose to do that, and so if it goes wrong, then they've dug their own grave.
That's
It's
like
it's a boost
wearing
to
a
the
fucking
perception.
SS
I'm
uniform
sneaky
trying to
enough
get
anyway.
into Israel.
So
It's fine.
so what I'm going to do is in that
fine.
case, if there are 2 clones, I'm going to give 2 boosts. So what we're looking at as a
Reasonable.
pool is say everything right. So the droid has 1 green, 1 red, 4 purples, 2 blues, and a black.
I'm gonna be straight up. He should have just seen us immediately. Like, hey, what the fuck?
See, they're dumb.
I don't know.
I told you, they're dumb.
Oh fuck me.
I just kind of
What's
duck
every
down
public
in the
army
crowd
doing
and
here?
pretend to be
Oh,
short. I pull
must be
down
some
Pot Shot with
warlord.
me.
Oh, let's just move on.
I think he's a cosplayer.
Yes,
What?
we are clone cosplayers.
What did you say?
I mean, to
so
be fair,
sorry.
wait, Potshot, are you actually Potshot? You're a woman,
That
and
would
I'm not a
make
clone. We
sense.
just take off our helmets. We're cosplayers.
We're attending
you got a point.
Harnighton City Comic Con.
Yeah,
Because all the clones are gonna look the same because they're clones.
exactly. And neither of us look like clones.
Yeah, just bought
I'm
this
good
from
with that idea.
the droid market.
Yeah,
do you
stole
think
it from
droids,
a
like,
Dooku's
loot
war
shit?
chest.
If you guys turn and say, "Hey, take the helmet off," no one's gonna realize that you're clones because you don't look the same. I'll probably go, "It's just by habit to put it on," but okay. Pulls it off and hooks it onto
Yeah,
the
no,
side.
that's how I'm gonna justify it. Is
Assuming
I
they
turn
don't
around
like
and I'm
shoot
like,
you on
"Psst,
sight.
hey, take it off."
Okay, so but like
Good
either way,
lord.
the droid failed spectacularly. 6 fucking failures.
If you look to your
I
right, you won't see a bunch of clowns parading through the streets.
They
The
are in
droid
fact
didn't see you.
cosplayers.
The droid didn't see you because there is a Comic-Con and we're like passing by the convention center and there are a ton of clone trooper cosplayers.
That would be too funny.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It's like Halloween. Everything that's scary.
Yeah. So
All of a sudden, yeah.
Ooh,
So-
democracy.
so the droid. So anyway, so the
Oh, man.
droids, they are none the wiser as always. Yeah, to the 2 apparent.
That's not what
You
they
gotta
were
say
built
more.
for.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the advantage is maybe there is a convention. I don't know. So so the droids, so you basically manage to fake it till you make it past the patrols until you reach the super spire. And because I can't anticipate how long things are gonna go in there, like in terms of what course of events you guys are gonna take and whatnot, I think this is probably a
Mhm.
safe place to call it.
I was actually gonna
Okay.
ask for that myself. I need to be ending about now.
Yeah, well, you got your wish.
Worked out.
So
You manifested it, man. Good job.
yep.
Yeah.
So uh,
Positive thinking.
let's see. So 20 XP for all.
Yeah. Good shit.
Yep. So there's that. Hopefully everybody had a fun session because goddamn, I was at stitches for most of it.
That
I had
was
I had a
wonderful.
lovely time.
I
Oh my.
think the biggest highlight for everyone was, "You're a woman."
No, the biggest highlight for me was Arthur and his fanatical obsession with harvesting mutants like carrots.
What
Yeah,
did you say?
see-
20 XP?
20, yeah.
Okay.
That was probably my highlight
I'll
too,
be
but I
honest.
might be a little bit biased.
Didn't
Well-
know they were a woman.
Yeah, well, I wasn't. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, because Dax and I discussed this. I knew from the get-go that Potshot was a girl, but I mean, I was just waiting. Like, when are you going to reveal? Oh, of all the times, now.
You're a woman.
in front of the carrot people.
Well, there's
Or
it's like
carrot
I
person.
didn't know any other
Okay.
way.
I'm starting to get a bad taste in my mouth from calling them carrot people. Guys,
They just
maybe
got that
this is
vibe.
wrong.
That is the part that gives you a bad taste.
I didn't realize carrots gave you a bad taste. I thought foots did. But anyways, um,
It can be
Oh,
both.
Lord.
I didn't know when would be the right time to go ahead and just go ahead and do it. So I was like, this sounds like a good moment to go ahead and maybe give people a moment to have something to be having a conversation on a trip back from somewhere
Believe
or
me,
to
a
somewhere.
reveal like that, there is no good time. You picked the right spot.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, Cody, this was a good moment to do it, especially when everyone's like, huh? Modulated voice to, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, no, what I did in
Oh,
a
Lord.
similar, I'll say this much with in the game that we're in on Monday is that Arena, the way she was revealed is that it took the fucking Cam and Owens forever to figure out that she was a woman, and you know, like Nala say
Usually
eventually, like I keep hearing, oh, what's up?
That's bizarre. Usually that doesn't take all that long.
Yeah. But I was hearing the following in like Tom Anderson's voice, ain't she one of them gender swap clones? And the response was born female, but yes, why? Like, so uh oh, okay, that was a dynamite session. So you guys can spend your XP now or later on if you want.
Already spent it.
Let's before we forget,
To
there's
conflict, yep.
two of us.
Two people with
That-
conflict, we gotta resolve that now.
I'm gonna dip
That's
out
Oh,
of
right.
here.
See
jeez.
Astron.
That's right, bitches.
So okay.
Who left?
Astron, he had to
Fuck.
go.
Oh, fine. Okay. Sorry,
I,
guys.
I I could never tell if you're like legitimately angry just because of like the cadence of your voice, man. It always
Me?
like, oh yeah.
Um. So, um, so just for a general indication, if I'm angry, I will never show it here. I will be very quiet.
He'd be behind the scenes in the DM going, I fucking hate you for this.
Are you out of
Yeah.
your fucking mind?
Exactly. That's
So,
exactly how it sounds.
um, uh, I will never be angry here. I think the most that I've lost it was on a Monday night, um, with someone who was I
Yeah.
thought was so obnoxious that they needed
Say
to
no
be
more.
put in their
Let's
place.
let's just do
And
the
I'm gonna leave it at that.
yeah, please do. Let's just do the fucking conflict roll for Arthur um and
Okay, so I have 9 conflict. I gain 6, so I lose. I go to 53 morality. There we go.
There you
so did you go up or down?
um, I went down, but that's after 3 weeks of going up. So I'm at 53 morality.
Okay.
Believe me, it takes a long time to fall to the dark side.
Yep. Unless you're
I've never
Arthur.
touched any of this stuff.
Okay. So yeah, walk him through it, Marty, if you would.
What do you mean?
Well, he hasn't
Okay,
done it before, so.
Okay.
I've never
alright,
even
so-
changed any of this like at all, so it's still like base.
So the amount of conflict you roll a 1d. So you roll a 1d10 at the end of the session. So /r space 1d10. Enter. I'm waiting. There we go. So you have 1, and you subtract that from the total amount of conflict.
Which was like 3, right?
Okay, so you've got 2
thought I only had
conflict
2.
left. You've got 2 conflict left, so you drop 2 in morality to
Yeah.
48.
That makes sense.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that was just a minor lapse in judgment.
Sure. That's how it all starts.
Well, it makes sense, right? You can't fall to the dark side with one decision, unless you're Anakin fucking Skywalker, and slaughter a bunch of younglings.
See,
Um,
I haven't been rising though this whole time. Is that like by design?
Well, no, because the
no,
thing is
that's
that you.
because you didn't because you didn't write down your conflict.
I
Well,
was never. I've
well,
never even had it
yeah,
mentioned
because
to me before.
in his defense,
Right.
he hasn't like done anything that has given
I'm
him conflict really.
I get that. I'm not making a problem. I'm just pointing it out.
I know.
And I laughing at it, I might add.
Oh, okay.
So I totally get that. You haven't, as far as I can remember, you haven't done anything evil
Until now.
or dark sidey. Trenimer has
Yeah, he like every
several
other
times.
time he fucking uses his move power, he draws on the dark side. So
Right, exactly. Right. So it's to turn those black pips into white pips.
So,
Or yes, go ahead.
oh, what happens if it gets like too low?
You're fucked.
What happens if it gets really high?
Then you become a light side paragon. Then you're like Jesus Christ.
So
Ah.
Obi-Wan,
Well,
basically.
I don't know how to better describe it.
well, with the lights, well when you
Obi-Wan's
go
got his moments.
well when you go to the dark side, in this, you like it doesn't mean like your character. It's not like cyber psychosis in Cyberpunk where like you lose control of your character, you go completely apeshit. Um, but it's more like, for example, a good example is there's one power like a force power called Heal Harm, which is like for basically force sensitive medics. Uh, when you're light side, you can use heal and harm, but when you're dark side, you can only use harm.
Right. Exactly. And when you do fall to the dark side, for instance, you get 2 more health points but lose strain. It's one of those things where you go, is this worth it?
Yeah, like you're not completely screwed, but it definitely changes your play.
Right. Exactly what Cody said. In a previous system, a PC that fell to the dark side would become an NPC. So you'd be hosed unless you worked with your GM to go. Dude, this would be cool, and I'm doing this to not to become Palpatine second, but to redeem myself in the vein of um, the hero's journey, right? Like Vader, because Vader redeems himself. Like it or not, he does.
Yeah.
Which, if there's anyway, no, if there's anything that I don't like about the sequel trilogy is that because Palpatine comes back, Anakin's sacrifice was completely useless.
It meant nothing at that point. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Right.
he didn't know that
But he
Palpatine could
gets it.
revive himself.
No, but that's not the point. That's not the point. Darksiders aren't supposed to be able to revive themselves, according to George Lucas. But the more important thing is that the chosen one's sacrifice meant nothing. Anyway, ultimately, actually, I don't even know where I was going with all that.
We were
Anyhow,
talking about like the dark side in the system and stuff.
from a mechanical point of view, you gain 2 health points and you lose 2 strain.
Yeah, and it
That's it.
also changes your ability to use certain powers. And I think also it reverses
Right.
how you use light side and dark side pips.
Yep. Yep. That's absolutely true. A someone who falls to the dark side, and there's a threshold. I think it's like 30 or something like that. It requires to use dark side points as opposed to like me, or not me, Trenimer requires light side points, right? A dark sider doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
A dark sider requires dark side points. So now once again, I must be honest. I don't know the exact system how a dark sider turns his points into. It turns light side points into dark. I would suspect it's the exact same way, namely take strain, take conflict. But honestly, I don't really know. But we're not there yet.
Yeah, yet.
Well, I'm at 53 morality. So
Yeah, well,
it's
no,
gonna
you're
take-
fine, but Arthur, like the first time he rolled morality, he went down.
Right. But it's gonna take a while, you know. I mean, unless you do so much dark shit during a session that you're like, okay, you gain a conflict, you gain a conflict, you gain a conflict, and you've built up 15 conflict at the end of a session. Yeah, no 1d10 is gonna counter that,
So
right?
where did I get 3 from though? Because I had
You
1,
got
and then I got
one.
like 2 at the same time out of nowhere.
Well,
For
what happened is
I
there
don't
was, I
know
think
what.
there was one thing uh, you said, you know, okay, so let me go back. So when you got the first one, that was because Sahel was like, "Don't kill me, please," and you're like, "Okay, I'm gonna kill you." Uh, and so that gave
Yeah,
you
that's a
one,
Worth
conflict.
it.
and then you got 2 from, I think, like fanatically like chasing after him to make sure he doesn't get away, like your obsession to fucking kill him.
Oh no, I didn't want to kill him. I had no intention.
Well,
That is what you said,
yeah, you said that.
No,
and
no.
you were rather
I jokingly threatened him
Mm-hmm.
semi-seriously,
Are
but
you
then when he
kidding me? You
started making
fucking
a
said
run
he
for
started
it,
running, and you're like, "Oh, I'm getting this motherfucker." Like,
yeah, I didn't say I'm gonna like get his head separated from his body.
I mean, but the point
I was
is
just
that
gonna tackle him.
you, I know, but you were still like,
The GM assigned you a conflict. Deal with it. That's just the way it goes.
yeah, you didn't really clarify
Let it go,
that,
man.
so.
Let it go.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like it's not a
And
huge penalty, but just know that like unless you know like are explicitly clear that like I'm just joking around about this and it's not like an in character thing, I won't like penalize you for jokes out of character, but if it seems like something that your character would do and you don't clarify it, I will penalize you for it, just so you know.
Oh, okay, that's
so
good to know
at,
then.
at the same time, I must say that we're all trying to navigate this whole morality thing. I'll be honest. This is the first time I am doing morality. So there's that.
Well, I mean, I have very limited experience with morality as well, so
Which is
that's why I keep
which is
falling
why
back
I
on
tend
you
to
for.
jump in. Which is why I tend to jump in when I go, yeah, no, that's dark side. Take a conflict right now.
Yeah, no, I
You know,
appreciate that.
of course.
So
Cooperation, right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I trust your judgment because like I've played one force sensitive character and dabbled a little bit with it, but I still don't really remember because I just don't play that many force sensitive characters. And in
Right.
terms of conflict, like the only 2 games I've GM'd, I've Dax was playing force sensitive, the Padawan Exile uh, in my last game, and then
Mm-hmm.
now we've got 2 force users in this. And especially where this
Right.
game, the focus is like, it's very gray kind of morality in the sense that like you're not like it's not like a baddies campaign, but you're not playing like heroes of the Clone Wars. Like you're making a
Right.
lot of desperate decisions all in the name of greed, and that puts you at odds with basically everybody. So
Absolutely. And I can't really tell you where Trenemer veered away from the path of the light because an actual Jedi would never have stood for any of the shit that we're doing. Like, no.
well, I mean, I don't know. We've had Pong Krell and Barasafi fall to the dark side.
Right. But the question becomes, what does it take to bring someone to the dark side? Because the only seduction that Trenemer has had is money.
Money.
Well, like I said
Well,
in the
has there
opening,
been anything else?
well, no, but I mean, I'm just saying that like as I said in the prologue, like the motivation that you guys have for your characters, more or less, or at least that I've offered for you, but you can choose the specifics. It's basically like, for the Jedi, I mean, your order has lost its way during this Clone War. The clones have watched so many of their brothers just pointlessly die, and so they're just kind of, some of them are just getting sick of the
Right.
war. The civilian
Absolutely.
recruits, they're like, well, I mean, this is not what I signed up for. I want something better.
Right.
And so basically,
And
everybody has their reasons by this point. And this is, we're talking
Yep.
like, by this point, we're weeks away from Order 66.
right. And Tranimir is like, I've seen so much corruption everywhere. Like, what are we fighting for? I'm gonna get out of the order, and that means that I need to get myself set up. Well, money is the answer to that.
Yep, there you go.